Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Man, I keep doing that. I always put it on mute, and then I keep forgetting to turn it off. Hey guys, how's it going? Long time no see. Yeah, it's been rough for me. It's been pretty rough for me. I still have a tiny little bit of a cough. It's weird. But this is the season, you know what I mean? Like, it is, of course, up here in Canada, where I live. It is getting pretty cold these days, and yeah, colds and flu seasons and things like that. It's just the norm up here. Just got to get used to it. And here we are. So I'm literally like 2.5 weeks into this thing. It just does not want to go away. But I'm a hell of a lot better. My voice is back, so you're gonna hear it crack a little bit once in a while, stuff like that. But for the most part, everything's back under control, and I'm here to annoy everybody once again. Thanks again, guys, for being here. I really do appreciate it. Pardon me. Today's some crazy stuff going on. I mean, like, I don't think I've ever seen as many sales, pre-holiday sales, as I have in these last couple of weeks. Like, just absolutely mind-blowing. From Big Bad Toy Store to Entertainment Earth and now Amazon. This is just a crazy time to be an action figure collector. And that's not talking about all the other choices that we have, all the other options that we have, especially in the indie scene. The indie scene is absolutely going just crazy. The indie scene is really exploding with talent, and I have a very special guest tonight who I'm going to be bringing in in a little bit, who's actually doing a great Kickstarter for his project. If you guys were ever fans of Battle Beasts, I think you guys will definitely love this new project. It's inspired definitely by that property, but definitely its own thing. This is 100% its own unique take on anthropomorphic characters, and I really am in love with this property. As soon as I saw it and learned more about it, I was absolutely blown away. As a matter of fact, why don't I go ahead and bring in my very special guest? Please help me welcome to the Mega J Retro stream, Bo. What's going on, Bo? How are you doing tonight,
Hey,
my friend?
good. How's it going?
No, I've been better.
No,
I've
yeah, it
been
sounds like
better.
you're
I have
trying to
been
get
better.
over it.
I am over it, but it's just this lingering, you know,
Mhm.
the last little dregs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just one of those. If you've ever been in a really bad cold, like I lost my voice for a
Oh,
while, and
yeah.
that was the worst part about it. Not being able to talk because I'm full of hot air anyway, right? So I got to get it out somehow. But yeah, that was the biggest thing, not being able to talk and really connect with everybody here. That was
Mhm.
really the big thing that hurt the most for me. But other than that, I'm better.
Yeah.
Some people would say otherwise, but I think I'm better. But how are you, Bo? Like, how are things in your life? First of all, I do want to say congratulations.
Yeah.
Just a little bit over 50% of your goal, and we're
Yeah.
not talking about a small goal here. We're talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars here. So,
Yeah.
I want to be one of the first ones to say, publicly, congratulations, because this is amazing. So, you know what? Why don't you give us a little bit of an introduction as to what your project's about, what your project is, and what people can expect from this. Just what is going on with
Yeah.
this? This is absolutely amazing.
Cool. Well, yeah, thank you so much for that intro. And just like you were saying with the Battle Beast, it's definitely inspired by Battle Beast. It's called Combat Creatures. It's on Kickstarter right now. Like you were saying, we just hit about 50% of our goal. We still got 3 weeks left, so plenty of time to get your pledges in. But as Kickstarter goes, like, get them in early. You don't want to wait, because I have some awesome stretch goals that I know like everyone's gonna love. I'm like itching to get those out to you. But yeah, it's inspired by Battle Beast, and I think like the reason I came up with this is I wanted something for everyone, and I feel like with animals and anthropomorphic, I can't even say anthropomorphic animals, everyone's just kind of drawn to like an animal, whether it's like a sports team or a mascot that they went to school with, or they have like an animal they like, or as the kid they're like, oh, I always liked gorillas. I think there's like something there for everyone. And yeah, growing up as a kid, I had the Battle Beast, and I always thought like I loved him. There was something just awesome about that little 2-inch little rubbery kind of guy. But as like even as a kid, I always wanted like a fully articulated articulated figure before articulation became the rage. Like I remember having like even GI Joes, and I wish my Star Wars guys had the articulation of GI Joes, and it's just kind of like everything like that. So yeah, with the combat creatures, I wanted to make a really articulated figure that I can just make tons of different types. And so Battle Beasts, like I think they have like around 100, and then they made the Laser Beast later on. So like I just want to, start with the 4, then have stretch goals. I've got a couple more stretch goals, and then just keep growing it and growing it. And I just want to like make as many as I can for you guys. And as being a 3D artist, I do a lot of custom work. So I want to, like, if someone wants something specific, like I'm able to, since I have like I'll have a factory figure, factory joints, like it'll be super solid. Like these are some beefy boys here. So like I'll have all the everything I need to do a lot more commission stuff and custom work for the community, because I love seeing that on Instagram, just seeing everything people are making. It's like there's so many like artists out there that didn't start as artists. They're just like little tinkerers or hobbyists, and like you see some of the coolest like figures out there just by people like wanting to make their own universe. And that's kind of what Combat Creatures is.
This is absolutely amazing, and the initial 4 characters you've created correspond to many of the elements that were also associated with many of the the original idea of that type of toy line. Back in the day, it was Earth beats wood. Sorry, what was it? It was water beats fire, wood beats water, and
Mhm.
I think it was Earth beats. Again, it was one of these
Yeah.
wonderful things.
Mhm.
Obviously, they had the hologram gimmick, or so
Mhm.
the heat activated gimmick, but that's far removed from this line.
Mhm.
But yeah, give us a little bit more insight as to the factions here, because it seems like you have
Mhm.
are they associated with different elements? Like how does it associate?
Yeah, yeah, it definitely goes into the lore, and I go into the lore of it a little bit on the Kickstarter and on Instagram. I'm just kind of piecing it out there a little bit as we get a little bit. But basically, the story is, well, they have like their own army. They kind of come from their own planets, and then they all come together on a planet to protect the universe from these soul serpents that basically can kind of corrupt any other animal. And so that's their goal, is to get through this portal to go to these other worlds. And the combat creatures are the protectors. And but when I was trying to figure out the story, I was like, well, who's going to be good? Is it going to be the bears are good or bears are bad? But I wanted to make it like it could be either. Like, and there's multiple. There's not just like, it's not just like Captain America. Like you do have your heroes like Varelian the lion, but then there, like later on, there could be a different colored lion or whatever, and from the same faction, and he's just a different character. So it's definitely meant for like army building, as you see here. Like they all come with like a helmet that's like an armored helmet, and but it's not like a helmet you put on top. It's a swappable head, and it's basically almost the same shape. So if you looked at it, you're like, that's like the same shape, because I wanted it to almost have that like Iron Man feel, where it's like plates of metal like coming up and over and like locking into place. It's like a whole futuristic sci-fi thing. Um, yeah, so I wanted options for people to basically like come up with their own story on top of what I've created in this universe. And and that's even one of the stretch goals, is like the highest tier is, if you want to, like, if you there's been a battle beast you've wanted to create your whole life, and you're like, oh, I just wish I could make that and make it like a 6.5 inch. Or as you can even see on my Kickstarter, I'm making the little, I call them the BBs, the minis. They're basically like your old school 2 inch battle beast figures. So
Those are the ones that I'm very looking forward to. They
yeah,
look.
yeah, and yeah, I'm looking into more options to get those like full color, maybe factory version. But just got to hit that the initial goal first, and then I can start looking into those stretch goals of making other options for that. But yeah,
Well,
that highest reward, I wanted to have other people be part of in the community, part of the creation. So if they wanted it for themselves, like, well, I can make that and help them with that process. And then if it's like popular in the community, like I definitely want like the world of combat creatures to be created by the community. So if there's a popular figure and everyone's like, okay, we need that elephant or whatever someone creates, and like if it, you know, if people want it, I'll put that on the wave 2 after this, if this wave 1's funded. And it would just be fun. I don't think I've seen that quite like this before. I think some people have like tried it, but like where there's a factory made figure, I think it'd just be awesome, because eventually I really want to make like every animal I can, you know, like just like Battle Beast had hundreds of animals. I want to do whatever I can, and like it'd be awesome.
Well, we're definitely at 51% of its initial goal, so congratulations on that.
No, thanks.
What inspired you to do this? I mean, obviously there was the Battle Beast connection,
Mhm,
but you're a 3D artist,
mhm.
right? How did you get started with this whole idea, and what really got you into the idea that this could actually be something you could put together?
It probably started with my first line, which is, because I'm an artist and not a person with common sense or a business person. I created a line of action figures called Morphonauts, and like through that, I made my company name Morphonauts, which, you know, that makes lots of sense, right? No, but anyway, so I made a first line of action figures called Morphonauts, and my whole thing with like action figures is I want them to be like solid and sturdy and like not break, but I also want them to be modular. So I did a Kickstarter like a few years ago for the Morphonauts line, and that's like, I might bring that back with this articulation system. But when I was first learning how to do articulation, like I don't know, right when 3D printers came out, I used it like a magnetic system, because I didn't know articulation at all. I was just like, and it was 3D printers back then, so they were like really like, they were just bad, like no detail. It was the FDM where like you just see build lines everywhere. Anyway, I just started tinkering, making like the magnet version of it. And then so I was like, okay, I want to make a figure like this. So anyway, I learned a lot since then. I learned the whole, like everything like in articulation, and what I like, what makes it sturdy, and what makes it modular and sturdy. And so I was considering, I was like, well, should I just bring back the Morphonauts line where you got like human super soldiers mixed with robots, mixed with like crab creatures and insects, mantis creatures. And I was like, okay, that would be sweet. But I was like, I'll put that on the back burner. Like, what's something now that like no one's like doing, or something that's people loved, um, and that I could like bring back in a way, almost like some of these other like independent toy companies that like they make their own line, but it's like inspired by something else. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely. Yep.
yeah. So
Yep.
I was like, okay, Battle Beast, what Hasbro, they're not gonna do it. They don't even own the trademark name anymore. I think Diamond Select Toys owns that trademark, and they tried something in, it's like a mini mate version. And anyway, I was like, well, I want to make my own. Like, I don't want to be tied down to that property. Almost like with the new Rebel Moon movie. I don't know if you're familiar with that, by Zack Snyder. It was supposed to be, he pitched it as a Star Wars movie, and they were like,
I was
no, no.
wondering about that. I was wondering about, because it's called Rebel Moon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was, he pitched it to, before Disney bought Star Wars. He pitched to them, and he's like, "Oh, it won't use any of your characters like Luke Skywalker," and they denied it. And so he like went and did all his Warner Brothers stuff. But then he's like, "Okay, I'm going to take that story, make it my own. Then I can do whatever I want with it." So I like love that freedom that he had with that, and I was like, "Okay, that's what I want. I want to like kind of have that feeling and that energy of Battle Beast, but bring it with whatever I want, and also involve the community. So it's just like, hey, we're building this cool universe together of anthropomorphic characters."
These are the guys. These are my guys right here.
Yeah.
These guys, they really tug at my heartstrings right now for my
Hmm.
nostalgia for those Battle
Yep.
Beasts. Like these guys, like what
Hmm.
if like which well, like we'll talk, just jumping a little bit ahead.
Hmm.
Is this a stretch goal? Like how can we get these guys?
So yeah, these are an add-on. So I made it as multiple things. So you can add these onto your pledge right now. So go on there like right now, get the campaign some momentum, keep it going, and just add these on there. And what I want to do is I can 3D print them because I've been like I said, I've been doing commissions and 3D printing really high res, I guess high res. I'm speaking like 3D talk now, but like high quality, high detail figures for a while. And so I'll send you a 3D print as an add-on, or if you have a 3D printer, like I will send you the 3D file as another add-on. And so you can print like 100 of these if you want, like just build a whole army. So that's the other option. And then as another stretch goal, I'm looking into right now with the factory I'm using, like how much it would cost to add these guys as like, just because of like what you're saying, like there's so many people that after I put these on the Kickstarter, they're like, I freaking want those. So I'm like talking to the factory, like, okay, what's it going to cost to get these? They're small. They're like 2 inches. So I'm like, I could actually probably get that on there as maybe an earlier stretch goal, but we got to hit that initial goal. And then, yeah, who knows what we can do with all these, like more characters with these. They'd just be fun.
Yeah. And then an additional addition here seems to be a 4-inch 3D print as well.
Mhm.
Is that something?
Yeah, yep. So that's another. I think that's an add-on that you can add. So because I know that just in the toy community that you have your camps, you got your 6-inch camp, you got your 4-inch camp, and a lot of those guys don't want to have anything to do with the other. So I'm like, I know that like I love the 4-inch line, and like they're awesome too. Like when I print those ones out, I'm like, man, this thing's freaking awesome. And then you got like the big 6-inch one. I'm like, okay, I can definitely see how people want like one or the other, or many people want both. But like I just want something for everyone. Same thing with like the battle beast, like a character, whether someone's like, oh, I love elephants, I just want the big massive armored elephant, that draws towards someone. Same thing like with either the mini or a 4-inch. I just love giving people options, and I think you can kind of see that in just how I do everything. It's like I want things modular. Like if you don't like that like head, you want a different head, like I want you to be able to like take it off and it doesn't break, and it just all works and is perfect. Oh, I just lost you.
Me too. A lot of people in the chat right now wanted to say hi because we've been talking for a little bit. So good to
Yeah.
see everybody here. Thanks for joining us tonight. All about the villains. Yo yo yo, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Master Versatile Hunter. Always good to see Eldor. Lord Hoagie's in the house. Sci-Fi Tsunami. I really want those battle beasts / combat creatures, especially the shark. They would go great with my Motu collection, but I don't trust Kickstarters. Bo, what do you have to say to people who are a little bit apprehensive about this Kickstarter model?
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I can see how there's like a few things I think that probably hold people back. One, I'm guessing, is probably the time. Like it just takes forever because the process of making action figures does take a while. But I think that that's where one thing that I have a little bit more, maybe not, but since I've been 3D printing like these actual figures for like in other figures just to get to people like for so long, I've got the articulation and all that down, and I've already got the painted samples. So right there, that's like, since that's locked down, that's usually a couple months of back and forth between the factory and the creator. It's just like, oh no, that's just not quite tight enough. Like let's adjust the tension or stuff on that. And so I've got it like so close right now. And my thought and feeling is, if you can make like a sturdy action, like a 3D printed figure that's not going to break, that's going to hold its form, it's going to be 10 times better in like a factory made injection molded malleable plastic that holds tight. It's just going to be like way better. So I kind of feel like I've cracked the code on the 3D printed figures. So as far as that goes, I think that that's one thing that's hard for people. They're like, oh well, I won't see a figure for like a year, but I feel like I can get it even faster than the goal time I said, because I even gave myself a couple months from when from what I was quoted. So there's that. And then yeah, I think so many of them, like they don't get funded because people have to ask for $120,000. But mine's actually, I made it the way I designed that because I didn't want to ask for that much. I limited the characters to like 4 initial, figures, and the way I designed them is the way they reuse their parts. It's like it was very strategic for the molds, but then I tried to make them as different as I can with the parts. So there's pieces that come off, the shoulder pads all come off, and I wanted that one to make it cheaper and save money on the mold process, but two, this whole mix and match thing. You can take one shoulder pad off, mix it with someone else if you want no shoulder pads, or their chest armor, their belt armor. There's all these ports that can come off and just make whatever you want. So because of that, like my price wasn't as high. And then I got really lucky and got an awesome factory that I've already done some work with, and they don't make. Yeah. Oh, I'm not hearing you.
No, that was just me
Oh,
saying,
okay.
wow.
Okay. Yeah, the factory I've already done some work with, and my project manager, he's made a couple toy lines with them. And one thing that's really good about them is their minimum order quantity. I don't have to order like 5,000, because that's usually what most toy companies or just factories make you do. And so I'm just doing like a limited run, like a small run. And, depending on how the Kickstarter goes, if it's like, if it does really good, I can always increase that. But the fact that they gave me such a small minimum order quantity, it's like, okay, we can keep that price low to start with, and then we can just keep building. So that's awesome. And that's what's will help us in the, raising some money for it.
That is a big deal. That is a big
Yeah.
deal. 'Cause a lot of people just don't understand the idea of MOQ. Because a lot of people, they look at boutique companies like Super 7 and like, why are Super 7 figures $55 a piece? You know what? Because they have such low quantity runs. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It really is, especially, I don't know who they're using, but obviously whoever it is, their MOQ is quite high, right?
Yeah.
So they charge a lot more money for a smaller run, right?
Mhm.
So the fact that you found somebody who can, produce at such a lower quantity for the initial run, that's incredible. That's a wonderful partner to have for sure.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people will probably be, chewing your ear off later, trying to figure out who you're partnered with. But
Mhm.
obviously that's for a later discussion.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people asking questions here, so we're just
Yeah. Let's hit 'em.
highlight them again. Um, Dave Sinelli, I don't see your carded robo in the back there lately, Jay. Do you think he went over shawarma? No, he's there. He's right there.
Mhm.
There he is. He hasn't gone. He hasn't gone anywhere. Just a little bit. You probably haven't seen him because I haven't been around. Clint Jorgensen. Finally, Mega J comes back to Friday nights.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been under the weather, guys. What can I say? I've been a little bit under the weather. Trying to recover, so that I can be back with you guys. Geek DF out, guys. Definitely check out Geek DF out. Wonderful channel. They just did a couple of reviews on some amazing Star Wars TOS episodes. Definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that I sent you. Kayla, of course. Silver K is not here tonight, but we miss her all the same. Kenzo's Creations. What's going on, Kenzo? Good to wonderful customizer. Definitely, guys, if you haven't already, check out Kenzo's Creations on Instagram. David Sanchez, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? John Brooks, all the way from the Philippines. My Irish connection there. Good to see you, brother. How are you doing tonight? It is now 1:32 in Canada, David. Javier Rios, good to see you, my brother. How you doing tonight? Clint Jorgensen, shout out to everybody in the six. No, thank you, my friend. Always good to see. Thank you for the shout out. You got your Panther? No way. Did you get it? Like that's impossible. I know that they're going to be shipping them out soon, but I guess you're saying you pre-ordered your Panther
Hmm.
because that is no small change. Are you interested in the Panther, Bo? Are you interested in the mounted Panther?
Yeah, I saw that. That thing looks insane. So yeah, I think that'd be sweet. Like it, I'm almost more the type, because I'm the artist. I'm like I like dive in, and I'm like looking like how they made it, how like the muscles are like move and stuff like that. So I'm like I'm looking at that stuff, and just like and how they like put the armor on and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I'm scared to pick this little guy up. I call him a little guy, but the reality is this guy's a beast. There he is. There's Battle Cat. He's just
nice.
absolutely massive.
Yeah,
1/6 scale. He's huge.
that's awesome.
And I can't leave him. I can't let him sit there alone. He's got to have a little kitty cat friend. So
Yeah.
definitely thanks to some good friends, I'm going to be able to get that earlier than I expected. So, shout out to everybody. Rodimus Prime. Battle Beast, the most violent video game of rock, paper, scissors ever. It's true. It's actually pretty true. Thank you, Rodimus. That is awesome. Justice Mohan. This is so cool. Looking forward to those figures. Thank you, Justin. That
Yeah,
is awesome. Definitely check out the Kickstarter, guys. We'll
yeah.
definitely have a look at that one. Justin, will the figures be more muscular?
More muscular than they are right now,
I
or
guess
what?
that's the question.
I mean, they're they're pretty, like, I line them up against some of the other, and they're like, their bicep is probably like 2 or 3 times the size of like any other figures. But
Yeah, they look pretty beefy to me.
yeah, they're
But
and yeah, when I weigh them, yeah, they're pretty freaking heavy already. I
yeah,
mean, yeah, you got the fur ones. It's kind of hard to see the muscles on the fur ones, but it's definitely in there. Like you'll be able to see it in the figure. But
yeah. I think here's a pretty beefy guy
yeah, there
right
you
here.
go. The
The
looking
shark,
ones.
yeah, the shark guy, the Mako guy. But I'm wondering if Justin is talking about like you said, elephants. Who get like some really big beefy characters. You know what I mean? Like the big boys, right? Elephants, rhinos. The guys who are kind of known.
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe that's his question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like the bigger ones.
The
Yeah.
brutes,
I
the tanks,
definitely would.
the
Yeah.
tank like type of characters.
Yeah, your tank, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to make every kind, like some big beefy ones, like maybe some like skinnier small ones or whatever. Just
Yeah.
yeah, I'm totally down for that. Maybe on that highest tier, I can work something in. If someone's wanting
Yeah,
like a big
people
elephant
love
or something.
people love those big brutes, those big tanks. They like
Mhm.
the bigger characters like, Kingpins and
Yeah.
Incredible Hulks, and a lot of people just like the big hulking brutes, right? Kenzo
Mhm.
Creations, man, those look great. Awesome work.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Yeah, thanks, Kenzo. Always appreciated.
Mhm.
Gore's PC. I'm a huge fan of the vintage Battle Beast. Happy to support it and see this legendary toy line get some modern love. Thank you, Gora.
Awesome.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. You got some fans here tonight,
Awesome. I'm
Mo.
glad to hear.
Kenzo's creation, such a great idea, truly for the people, 100%.
Mhm.
And of course, Bo has talked about in the future that if anybody wants to suggest, maybe a reptilian line, maybe some more mammals,
Mhm.
because of course we could always use some snake men, which
Oh yeah.
wink, there's another stretch goal for that if we get
Yeah.
there, right, guys?
Oh,
So we're
and
definitely gonna go through all the stretch goals in a minute.
okay.
But great to see that everyone's supporting this project.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Javier Rio says, "Wow." Chad Stewart, need a Wolverine beast. There you go.
Yeah, you gotta check out my Instagram. I have made like a Wolverine with he happens to have gold and blue, and he happens to have like the three
He just
claws.
happens
So
to have all that stuff.
yeah, mhm.
What's your Instagram again? It's
It's
um
just Morphonauts,
Morphina
Morphonauts. Yeah,
Morphonauts. How do you spell knots again?
Nauts.
Okay, Nauts.
Hmm.
No H, right?
Nope, no H.
Okay. Morphonauts. I think I got it. All right. We'll take a look at
Or
that. We'll
or
take a
if
look at
you
that.
were on the Instagram, or not, sorry, the Kickstarter, it's on there too.
Yeah, no, I got
You'll
it.
be able to see that
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah,
able
no,
to see that Wolverine.
I've got it. Let's take a look at him right here.
Okay.
So, was he further down?
Oh, I don't know. I know I have him on there somewhere. He might be kind of hard to find. He might be like, I think I did him like 8 months ago. So you'd be scrolling for a while. But yeah, I do a lot of just custom commission stuff. Just if people are like, "Hey, I love this," I'm like, "Oh,
I love this guy. I
oh,
wonder what he looks like.
yeah, yeah." Someone, I think I sent someone. They ordered that the alligator right next to him, or crocodile, and then I had an extra lion, and I did a whole bunch of giveaways too, a couple
Yeah.
right before the Kickstarter, and I think he got one of those, and he painted him up like the pirate lion.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, you do some great work there, Bo. Like
Mhm.
honestly, you've have you always dabbled in customs and your own lines like this,
Yeah,
or
yeah. Just oh, I think there was one actually. You might have just, let's see, scroll back up a little bit. Oh wait, go right. You were almost right there. There's a picture of right there. Nope, that's not it. Sorry, we might just be like, look at this. I've done so many, like
Yeah, you have
literally
like
as a
tons.
3D artist, I've made like I make work on figures every single day, and sometimes I have like 100 just on the back burner.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
this guy looks awesome. And
yeah,
of
someone
course,
painted the Raven, or I think that's the Raven. He painted him like the Crooked Crow or whatever his name
mhm,
is.
yeah,
So yeah, and that just kind of shows what the custom stuff you can
there he
do with the. Oh,
is.
there you go.
There
Yeah,
he
there
is.
you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
he looks just awesome.
Yeah,
Look at that.
it's fun.
That is just so crazy. Oh yeah. There you go, guys. So you were
There's no
asking for him.
there you
He's
go.
already there.
Yeah,
He's ready to go. We just gotta reach the goal.
yeah,
That's
there you
all.
go, Chad.
Yeah. There you go, Chad. Ask and you shall receive 100%. And you know what? Again, these guys are looking so great. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
thanks.
the factions are all starting to get to line up. And of
Mhm.
course, so do you have plans for more classic colors like this obviously everyone recognizes
Mhm, that blue, yeah.
yeah, the color scheme from the original color scheme. I know you're going to be treading on some water there, but
Yeah, that's where I'm like, I don't know how, like, how far I could take that as far as, like, making a factory made, thing like that. Like, a 3D printed thing is like it's like just a little 3D printed, figure, but yeah, I don't know if I fully painted, like, factory made painted. I don't know if I wanna but at the same time, I'm like, well, Hasbro doesn't have the trademark. I wonder if it's even copywritten, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I'll just do it I'll do it how like my own. And then if people want like a painted one, or I can do a 3D printed one for them, they can just paint it straight from gray. There's a lot of options with the way, even with the way things are going in the 3D printing world. I almost feel like you'll be able to 3D print in color, which you can now, but not in the good material. But it's almost to the point you'll be able to 3D print a fully perfect action figure ready to go, like in awesome material. So
absolutely. We have a good friend of the channel, Ostermanda's Toys. Oz, if you are interested, why don't you pop in? Would definitely love to have your input on some of this
yeah.
on this line. As a matter of fact, uh, crashing the stream as he always does, we do have Ken from Toy Connections. What's going on, Ken? How are you doing tonight?
Hey.
How you doing? Well, I'm doing stuff, editing, getting something ready. Then you're like, "You want to stream?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Let's have some fun while we're here."
Absolutely. Ken, this is Bo, and he's creating some amazing lines. Transformers connected in a
Mm.
way. I mean,
Mhm.
there is a Transformers connection there.
All right,
Ken, do you have any insights on this Transformers ish line?
zero zip zilch whatsoever.
I'm
I've been kind of in a
surprised. I'm
yeah.
shocked. Really, you have no idea about Battle Beasts, and it's
Oh, Battle Beasts! Like,
yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Of course I know Battle Beast. Yes, of course. Yeah, no. Released in 1987 in Japan, right? They were part of like the Headmaster series, and they got transferred here as Battle Beasts. So yes, yes.
See, there's the see. I caught. Ken's halfway in, halfway out. He's probably
Yeah.
had a
Yeah,
few
look
drinks
there. I know
already.
there is like some lore that goes along with it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like I remember reading something that there was like some connection in the lore with Battle Beast. I just have no idea what it is. But anyway.
Yeah, I've forgotten some of it. I don't know whether they appeared in the Headmasters cartoon in Japan or whether they were just sold adjacent to them in 87, then imported here. I covered all this, like some of it in an 87 Transformers video way back when, but you cover it, you forget, you purge it from your memory. Someone says something, it jogs your memory, but you can't remember exactly what it is. And then, yeah, you show up on a late stream, even though
There you go.
it's early here compared to where you are. So I'm sure, Jay. So.
Yeah, you guys are always a few hours behind. It's fine. It's okay. I'm the one who doesn't really sleep, so it's all good. So Ken, have you had a chance to take a look at any of these figures? I mean, they are pretty damn impressive. I don't know if you've actually seen some of
Wow.
those work. Yeah,
Wow, look at that sculpting
yeah,
detail.
yep.
No, I mean the only thing I looked at was like just in the run up while I was having this in the background while setting up my camera and getting the microphone going. I mean, huh,
Yeah,
huh.
I definitely wanted to keep that Battle Beast spirit with like kind of the bright colors, and but like just the same way their armor is, like their legs are showing, their arms are showing, and their midsection, and but they're like it's almost like a mixed how I like to describe it, a mix of Battle Beast with Warhammer. Warhammer 40K, you just got these big hulking like war machine animals.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You probably covered this earlier, but they look like they're Mythic Legion scale ish.
Actually, yeah, we haven't talked about the scale yet, Bo. Before we go there, how many points of articulation are we looking at here, Bo?
So yeah, this is my own little articulation system that I was telling you about with like that I kind of figured out. So they're 31 points. As you look right there, the barbells for the shoulder, I kind of call that the clavicle because it almost acts like a butterfly joint because it pivots inside the torso and then it pivots inside the shoulder. So it doesn't, it kind of has this natural look that I really love. And it's modular, which is awesome too. It's like, it holds nice and tight, but with some heat, you can pop it out and it's going to lock in tight and stay tight. So
also pop and swap.
Yep. Yeah. Pop and swap. And the big part of that is like, I wanted a factory made figure. So the joints aren't going to break or anything, but because I'm so involved in the customizing community and just make so many like figures for that, I want to help people with that. Like even get like 3D files for people that have 3D printers, and just do commissions that way or customs, and then just make cool things that I can just just start building more figures. So I want everything to work like interchangeably with 3D printing and factory made. So it just gives you more options to do whatever you want.
And what is the scale on these ones, there, Bo?
Yeah, so they're 6.5 inches. They're right in line with a lot of the 1/12 scale that are out there right now. Maybe like bigger than your Black Series. Probably bigger than some of the GI Joes. Maybe there's one or two that are as big, but these guys are like beefy. I kind of use the like Masters of the Universe kind of theme a little bit with like just big muscular animals. So they're like, if you hold them in your hand compared to like a GI Joe or something, it'll probably weigh almost twice as much just because.
So 6.5. That's the scale for classics, WWE wrestlers, Mythic Legions,
Okay.
Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Hey Oz.
Hey,
And they're slightly smaller than Masterverse, but not by much.
Okay.
So we have Ozdramandis Toys joining us, and Oz is already a follower of Bo's, I think.
Oh, big time. Stumbled upon the Morphonauts IG page and Combat Creatures like 2 months ago.
Nice.
And Brick and I were getting ready to do a news thing, and he was like, "Did you see anything cool this week?" And I was like, "Dude, I know you know Battle Beasts. You've got to check these out." So we went over them that day, talking about them a little, trying to spread some word. Because, Bo, I got to say, I saw these things, and at first I just saw the smaller scale guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's great. At least somebody's bringing some love to some Battle Beasts. And then I scrolled down your IG a bit, and I saw the larger scale, and I was like, oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, man. I love hearing that. Like, that's like awesome. I love just people like finding it and just like liking that, like finding something that they love from their childhood, like Battle Beasts. And then I love being part of that to bring it back to something that's new and cool and that same feel, that same vibe, but just more articulation, more detail.
Well, I'm all in about it. I'm hugely excited about seeing these guys come out.
Awesome.
So I know I was definitely telling Jay out there, people in the chat, got to check out Morphonauts on IG, because these are just fantastic. So thank you for all the hard work you're doing, trying to bring some attention back to this not forgotten but lost toy line.
That's right. Well, yeah, I appreciate your kind words. That's awesome. It's good to hear.
12,000 followers on IG. Holy, I feel like I'm missing out. Okay.
Yeah, I think that.
Wow.
What is the Japanese name for these guys? It's not Battle Beasts. It's something else, isn't it?
No, that's more Ken's department than mine, knowing the Japanese
I was trying
name.
to figure out what the Japanese name of this.
Takara Battle Beasts are called. I'm just typing it into Google so I don't completely botch it.
Appreciate you, Ken.
Yeah. Beast Formers?
Beast Formers, yes.
Beast Formers.
There it is.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
there we go.
Yeah. They are,
Right.
of course, a spin-off from the original Transformers line, as Ken has mentioned in the earlier in the stream. So very, very excited for these. We have a whole bunch of different questions coming in here.
Nice.
Kev's Creations, wow, such an awesome idea. As a dude with 5 3D printers, it's music to my ear.
Yeah, see, that's why I made the 3D model. So, I know there's a lot of guys out there, and 3D printers are becoming so much cheaper. Like, you can get an awesome 3D printer for like $300 or less, and just resin, get some really good resin for 30, and right there you have like 50 figures. It's pretty awesome.
If you're printing these with resin, do you use like a tough resin or flex resin, or are you just using like a standard resin?
So I've over the last couple of years, as I've been like developing the system, like I feel like I've become a mad scientist with resins and mixing and like a chemist. Nice. So I use a mix of I found that it's a mix that's made for action figures, but then they also that has like a little bend to it. But then that same company has they call it their anti-impact. So you're supposed to be able to drop it on the ground. So I do a little like a mixture of it, and they're like solid figures there. And
have you opened up a conversation with Gridiron Studios before about some of their stuff? Because they do resin all the time with their kits.
Oh, really? I haven't. I don't know. I know Gridiron Studios.
They do a lot of the G.I. Joe classified upgrade sets. Okay. Mark's a really great guy. I don't know. If you tell him what you're doing, he might be able to like cross-reference some like resin mix stuff. I don't know how proprietary that is. I don't want to speak for him, but
No, I'm sure there's like a billion other ones. I don't really do the rubbery like vest stuff. Like, I just make the figures and I heat them up, and then once they're in place, they're locked in. So like I was saying, with the technology or the science behind the resins, it's I feel like it's almost there where people are going to be able to just straight up. I mean, I am making figures for people, but I wouldn't say it's not factory quality yet, because I got all the articulation and stuff, but I don't have like the strength that a factory has, because that stuff's just awesome. But I do feel like it's going to get there eventually. But that is one reason why I wanted to do the Kickstarter, because I will have like the base figure and joint system and all of that, and then you can start popping in the a head or whatever.
So you say your 3D sculpts are done already for this?
Okay. The 3D sculpts, they're all.
The one thing that I'll mention, and this happened, I believe, with Strike Force Alpha with Matthew LaCroix. When you 3D sculpt something, it has to come out of the mold or the tooling a very specific way.
Mm-hmm.
So printing it out is one thing, but the way it pops out of the actual tooling has to be done like
you have to make sure there's like no undercuts and stuff like that. So
yes, otherwise they will ask you to 3D sculpt it when it comes time, and that could add some delays. So it might be good to get a hold. I mean, maybe you've already got a hold of a factory, but it might.
Oh yeah, no, you might have missed that in the beginning. I do have a factory that I've used, and that's one thing I was
perfect.
Why I was telling Jay is why I think my time to get these figures out like earlier than most Kickstarters is because like I've already sent the files to the factory. They gave me the quote, and
oh my goodness, okay, you're ahead. Yeah.
No, you're good. And we have the paint samples. Like these figures, these were painted by the factory. And
wow, okay.
And they were painted by the factory, and then I had someone touch some of the things up, like the gold. Like I was like, it was more of like a lightish tan.
Okay.
So there's just a couple touch-ups, but I'll send these back to the factory, and we'll be rocking and rolling as soon as this gets funded.
Okay.
This is
wow.
amazing. Seriously. So got a couple more questions in the chat right now. All about the villain says the wolf and the shark look pretty cool. Eternian Royalty, yeah, I just threw them up. I hope you were able to see them now. Austromanda says Morphonauts. Who's this guy? Are wild combat creatures all the way? Of course, Oz is in all of the the customization channels. It's absolutely crazy. Action figure Atorium says 5 3D printers. That's 15D. Wow. Yeah. Well. Yeah. It's quite the achievement, and
Yeah, a lot of space.
Kenzo doesn't play around. I got to tell you, Kenzo does not play around. Attorney Royalty. What kind of crazy person has 5 3D printers? Well, Attorney Royalty, meet Kenzo.
Yeah, get one and then start making stuff for people, and then you'll be like, I'm gotta make some more. I gotta get some more and go faster. So, yeah.
Chad's wondering when they're going to release Flocked Panther. I believe that they're still working on the overall prototyping, because they just put the original one on sale, so it's probably going to be in 2024. I wouldn't put it past them. Some dude named Ostromandus. Don't forget to clean your Mondo litter boxes. I know, right? Right, Oz?
You're gonna need all that help, Jay, having a panther and a battle cat.
Yeah, I already got one. It takes up so much room. Dave Sinelli says, "Sharks, you're gonna need a bigger boat." Very good.
I like it.
Very good. This dude Oz, 70 people watching, only 20 likes. Come on, let's go. Thank you, Oz. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that.
I'm a good cheerleader. What can I say? Look cute with my pom poms.
Yes. Kenzo has followed Bo's IG. Thank you so much, Kenzo.
Yeah, thanks.
Always appreciate that. Chad Stewart says, "I love that Wolverine figure, but needs to come with some with that nutcracker for those pesky buttons."
That's perfect.
Some good ideas going on. Yeah. Justin Mohandes, we need some cool repaints of the figures. We just showed a few. Some of them really cool. Again, some careful treading by Bo. Bo's a little wary.
That was just a customer. Someone and that was a 2-inch figure. So that's the cool thing about this articulation is the way I designed it is like you got the 6.5 inch, but I can scale them all the way down to 2.5 inch, and they all have that 31 points.
So they can match the vintage Beast Formers and Battle Beasts.
Right.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that's what I first kind of saw was those smaller scale ones, and I was like, yes, somebody's working on Battle Beasts finally. And then I saw the bigger ones, and I just lost it.
I got when the Kickstarter goes, I got to send links to a lot of my friends who just love the Transformers.
The Kickstarter stuff. The Kickstarter is already 51% complete.
Yeah, we're live. Get on there.
You see how far behind I am. I go into the black hole for a couple of weeks. I come out, and they're like, "Hey Ken, what'd you miss?" Scroll to the bottom of chat. It's probably in our chat group, and I'll probably scroll to the bottom.
Yeah. So, guys, definitely, please check out the Kickstarter, Combat Creatures on Kickstarter. They are already at $32,935 out of a $65,000 goal. Very modest goal in terms of like action figures. As we know, Shardos Prime had a 100 and I believe it was $130,000 goal. Which he does state he will be back, and I truly believe that because you can't keep Sharpness down. But this one's well within reach. Only $65,000 for the goal, $32,935. 51% of its goal has already been hit, with 21 days to go. When is the final day for funding, Bo?
What is it, I don't know the actual day. I just knew I knew 30 days, and I was like, okay, 30 days from now. I want to say it was I'm going to give it to you wrong, so I don't know the actual final date.
It's probably sometime in December, I would imagine. December, it's 21 days from now.
Yeah,
I'm guessing it's December 15th, something like that. What is it? Today's the 18th. Yeah, something like December 15th, I would imagine. Something along those lines. Anyway, no, here it is. I got it right here. It says Saturday, December 9th at 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, you have 21 days to back this project, all or nothing. But with 51% funded already, 21 days to go. This is almost guaranteed. I think that anyone who's been on the fence for this, guys, don't be on the fence for this for very long. There's a lot of opportunities here. While we're at it right now, why don't we talk a little bit about some of the stretch goals? How can people support this project, Bo? What's the availability?
The availability,
like they can back one figure, 2 figures. How does it work?
Okay, yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can get the just one figure if you just want one. Like every little bit counts. He's awesome. I want to do like an action pack, so you can do 2 figures if you want, and then from there, you can go up to 4 figures, so you can get the first 4, or when we hit the stretch goals, you can just pick whatever 4 you want. And then on top of that, you can get 8, so you can just build a big army. You can mix and match, get whatever you want. And then after that, I think the last goal is just to work with me and make whatever you want. So you get, I think you get one of everything. Like you get the minis, you get the 3D prints. You work with me on making your own customized character, and like I'm looking forward to that. There's already 4 backers of that, so we're already going to be making some cool custom figures for people. And then and then on top of that, there's all the add-ons, so you can go and add your little mini BB figures, as I call them, the little mini Battle Beast figures. And if you want to just print them, like you got an add-on for that. And then I do have like a bunch of stretch goals I want to hit, but got to get that funded, get your pledges in, and we'll get it funded and start rocking and rolling on the stretch goals.
That's awesome. And just to go through them, so a single figure is $35 to back one of your choice. Is that correct, or is it
Yep.
just
No, it's not just the lion there. You get like at the end of the campaign, we'll have a like something like backer kit to go and pledge and figure out exactly what you want. You can do all your add-ons there, and then just pick whatever figure is unlocked. So even one that's not like unlocked now, you could get maybe the raven or the eagle. So
yeah. You have some very popular backers here, including Toy Galaxy. Looks like Toy Galaxy has actually backed this project.
Oh yeah.
So congratulations on that. That's a
Wow.
huge boost. Maybe you should reach out to Dan.
Yeah,
and maybe if you can maybe get a shout out on his Instagram or something.
Yeah, he might have the figures, some of the 3D prints, the big 3D prints like I have. So he should be having those like in the next day or two. And yeah, he said he would show them off a little bit.
That is excellent.
He does review a lot of individual figures and indie stuff on his Dan Larson channel.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect spot to go.
That is. Now I'm looking at this, and the 2-figure pack is actually a $10 savings. Is that correct?
Yeah. And on top of that, the 4-figure, it might be $20. So yeah, the more you get, the more you save. Like it's definitely a good deal to.
Sorry, it's a $10. It's a $5 savings. Okay. But yeah, no, exactly. Very exciting, Bo. And again, guys, the more you buy, as math works, the more you buy, the more you save. So definitely, this is an opportunity.
When did this go live?
About a week ago. So yeah, we've been live for a week. Yeah. So not too long. We've got 3 weeks left.
Now, for the Ultimate Combat Creator, are those going to be a mix of resin and fully completed models, or how's that one going to work for the Combat Creator?
The figure, that'll probably be all just all resin, like all combined or all assembled by me, or unless you want it unassembled so you can paint it however you want. But there is part of it, if that's like a popular figure, like I was telling you, if people like the community, I do a survey and people are like, I need that, like we'll definitely make that part of wave 2, because I want the community to be part of the creation process, and I want to make every animal I can. So if someone's wanting an elephant, I want to make an elephant too. So let's do it together. That's kind of how I look at it.
That is awesome.
I want to get up to unlocking Rafa the Raven and then ask for a purple and gold paint scheme for my Baltimore Ravens.
That's that's kind of what I was. That's kind of what I was inspired by. I made his eyes red, right?
You definitely did. He looks like our mascot. It's but that. Maybe it's my screen. I see this blue and I'm like, I just want a little bit more purple in that. But oh man, it's gorgeous though. Well, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and that one's not final. I definitely would love to make it like I wanted that. He's more of like a sorcerer kind of character. So
I see some Skeletor vibes in the shoulder armor here.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
Well, so the animal anthropomorphic thing, you could display this with AWOC so easily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, it'll go with your AWOC. You can pair them in with your Mythic Legions because it's the right scale.
Mm-hmm.
And even with this more space-aged armor, you can pop it right in with your Cosmic Legions too, folks. So like these guys will fit in with so many different lines.
Yep.
Holy cow!
Now,
the bear there, you could take his one pauldron off. If you got two bears, you could make almost like I made that like Roman plating on his shoulder pad. So
Yeah.
you could almost get that more fantasy look with popping
Yep.
that other one
Yeah.
off.
So there is actually shipping costs involved, though. So when you do your pledge, it actually lists the type of shipping it is for international locations. United States is about $13, depending on where you are, and most other places is about $30. So
Mhm.
yeah, I love the fact that Kickstarter is doing that now, where they're actually giving
Mhm.
you the rates ahead of time. This is an amazing project, Bo.
Thank you.
And yeah, congratulations again on reaching this.
Yeah,
I
thank you
want to
so
check
much.
out some of the additional add-ons that you were talking about here. So you can add on the minifigure BB
Mhm.
of any of these options right here. You can also do the 1/4 combat creature, all four of the BBs if you'd like. Um, yeah, so there's again, you guys aren't limited by what you decide to back on the first iteration. Um, very very excited about this project, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Um, looking forward to seeing where it goes from here. Um, yeah, guys, I'm super excited about all this. Bo, what are your plans for if once this? I'm just gonna say it right now. Once this funds properly, what are your plans for like wave 2 or wave 3? Do you have anything specific?
Yeah, I mean, like first of all, if like I said, I want to do a couple surveys, and if there's like from those the ultimate combat creature creator tier, if there's some that people want, I want to look at those. I've definitely got plans on the stretch goals, and then I did a couple surveys of like before I started the campaign of like what I was planning on releasing, and I had a panther instead, like a black panther, and I kind of wanted it like the Black Panther. So he had like the kind of I can't remember. I might have done it. I think I did the purple jewels. They all have these orbs that are kind of give them power. So the lion's got red ones, but anyway, the panther had purple, and I did a version of it where it was blue, like the Carolina Panthers, because I would love to like do mascot versions too, like he was saying with like a raven. So there was a panther, and when I did the survey, people were like, I think I did it versus the shark, and people were like, we need that shark. So I was like, I want to listen to you guys. I want to listen to people, make what you want. So the panther looks awesome, but I'm glad we went with the shark. And then, yeah, I might do let's see, I want to do like a warthog. I thought that would be like cool. That's something
Oh, that
different.
would definitely be cool.
Yeah. Man, I really want to do like everything. So I'm open to everything. And I want to do an owl. I think an owl would look pretty cool. Bring that
Oh,
in.
that would be phenomenal doing like
Mhm.
an owl.
And yeah, there's definitely more plans. I've got like when I started doing the mini, not the BBs, but my scaled down version of these that I just sell to people. I started getting into making like vehicles, like modular vehicles. So I want to make like 1/12 scale vehicles that are modular that will work in this universe, that are sci-fi, and they'll be pretty
I'm
sweet.
listening. Tell me more.
Yeah, yeah,
Modular vehicles?
yeah.
You've got
Oh,
my ear. Please
yeah,
twist it.
they're going to be pretty sweet. So
Yeah.
those are like, maybe after wave 2, those will be the ultimate stretch goal on wave 2 if we, move that far ahead. So I've got some big plans that I want to do for
That's
sure.
great. Justin says that the initial line of figures are pretty dark color choices. I'm not really sure about that, Justin. I mean, looking at them here, I think it may be the photography.
Mm.
The environmental photography was a bit dark, but I think the darkest character here is probably the bear. The
Mm.
other ones are pretty bright color. I don't know. What do you guys? What
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts?
Well, it's color scheme wise on like the bear and the wolf are a little bit darker, but it's also a very natural color,
Mhm.
kind of deal, right? You get a lot of earth tones from the bear. You get these kind of like night, wolves from a wolf named Lunar. I mean, they make sense, right? And then you kind of see like that more teal pop with the shark, which I also think is kind of a plug for the San Jose Sharks. And then we've got this red and gold lion we got going on over here. So it's a very regal royal look.
Yeah.
I really dig the color schemes on these guys. But I do know, of course, that a lot of people Battle Beasts, the original, they were very bright. And I think that's what people are trying to compare it to, that very bright. But you know what, guys? I mean, like, I think these look great with the color schemes they are. They got a nice wash on them that really helps bring out that fur detail that you don't always see on a lot of figures. So I'm really impressed with it, and I love them.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mind and Body says, I really like the design concepts. Justin, again, I think this speaks to the idea of what we were talking about earlier, that people like, the tank characters that are big and beefy and burly. So Justin's opinion is that these guys are a little bit slim, which I can sort of see where he's coming from, but I think that
the armor adds to it.
Exactly. And both spoke to that earlier, that, later down the road, anything's possible. We can have tanks, we can have elephants, we can have rhinos, things like that down the line. So, the future's looking bright for this line for sure. Justin actually says, I remember asking Morphonauts a long time ago if there would be action figures, and you were like, not too sure. And we look where we are now. So,
oh, how times change.
Yeah.
So I guess that answers that question.
Yep.
Mind and Body. I see that one of the stretch goals is the mini versions closer to the classics. Yep, you can actually. They're not even stretch goals. You can even just add them to the packages. Is that right, bro? Is that right,
yeah,
bro?
Those are add-ons, and I can't remember if we talked about this earlier, but I sent the 3D models to the factory already to just get quotes on like what a factory version would cost to like get it fully painted. So that could be a stretch goal, totally in the possibility of, if it gets funded, we could throw those in there too. Like if those prices come back good, and I think they will, because like I made them like the Battle Beast, like they've got just 4 points of articulation with the way I did it. They got the barbell too, but it's basically 2 points. And that is that you can mix the Battle Beast with my mini BB combat creatures. Like I know everyone out there has a Battle Beast that's missing an arm. So I made this so you'll be able to pop one of these in one of your missing arm Battle Beasts, But
nice.
Yeah.
So awesome.
I have a question right now about
Go ahead. What?
Oh no, please finish. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I'm getting a little bit of lag, so I thought you were finished speaking, but continue.
Okay. I was just saying, we might be getting that factory version of the mini Battle BB's combat creatures, fully painted, awesome, glorious, that will go right in line with your Battle Beast sitting on your shelf. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Get that elephant.
Absolutely. Oz, go ahead. Oz?
So see, he might be. Oh,
yeah. The one question I was going to ask here, and I want to see about. Am I still here? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're good now. You're back.
Am I still with you guys?
Yeah, there's a bit of a lag there, Oz.
Okay, good. So yeah, all right. I wanted to ask about this pose right here in the picture that we're seeing. Okay. The way the lion is holding the sword, it's pointing down. Is that a camera angle trick of the photography here, or can he get that kind of articulation on the wrist so he can kind of, hold the sword up? Or
okay, so I'll show you. This is a 3D printed. It's the same like what I did, and this is what I want to do with the customs. This is a Battle Beast, but I put a human head on there, and I changed his shoulder pads, put some human hands, and some human feet. I'm going to answer your question, but I just wanted to show you guys. That's a
combat creature, right?
Yeah, this is what you'll be able to like customize. Like he's got these grenade packs, these ports, little grenade packs here, be able to put some grenades in there. Anyway, so with his wrist, I have a double barbell in there too. So yeah, that can come down. And since this is 3D printed, the factory version will have even more give than this, but I don't know. Can you see that?
Yeah, that
And
is phenomenal.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so it
amazing.
goes like it goes up and then down. So
Oh
yeah,
wow,
those
wow, that's incredible.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
because
got like awesome articulation. I don't know if you can, let's see. You can, so that's kind of that butterfly
yep, yep,
effect, but
that
it's
is
like the clavicle, so you don't have that joint in there, so you can do some of that. And
that's
yeah,
amazing.
they're pretty fun. And that's
That is
just the
great.
3D print. So I'm excited to get you guys
Yep,
the final version.
that is great. So he can do the holding the sword aloft, which is
Mhm.
awesome for Master Universe figures.
Yeah, or
But
like up, like
yeah,
hold it up like that and
yep,
straight. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, that's beautiful. Justin Mohan says, "Will there be weapons packs and head packs?"
Yeah, that's another thing I want to do for the stretch goals. Like I said, I've got the as you can see, I have the birds. I have like that I've already designed. I've got like a wing pack, so I've got like a realistic bird feather wing pack, and then or not pack, that would be in the weapon pack, but then like some kind of sci-fi looking feather things. It's more like I don't know, just sci-fi cool looking stuff that a character that could fly that doesn't have wings, he would have that like as a backpack that just pops into that port on his back. So yeah, definitely want to do weapons packs. That'll be like another stretch goal after we can hit these figures. But I have toyed with the idea of like putting it out there just as 3D printed ones, and then if we hit the stretch goal, I make it into a factory version. That's what I love about this process of the 3D prints. It's like anything's possible. I can just make something, and if people like it, it's like okay, we can make that. If they like it a lot, let's make a factory version or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah, that is excellent. Duab, hola retro, buenas noches. Good evening to you too, Duab. Eternian royalty, for real though. These figures look so good.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Mind and body question. What about the packaging? I'm curious how these will be packaged and shipped.
Yeah, so I'm in the camp of more of like just tear it open and have like display it. But I know there's those people that want to keep it, but I'll have a window, but it's gonna be pretty simple. Like I'm not gonna go crazy. As I've worked on other lines of figures of my own, I'm like I could spend like a whole month designing the package, or I could just make a whole other cool figure in that time that where I'm using my time. So yeah, I want to make it like more kind of sleek looking and just clean, and like maybe like an all black matte with have the logo and have like a window of the character, and then maybe a few details of his like story on the back, something like that. But
Yeah, because Animal Wars of the Kingdom is actually a very simple
yeah, something like
packaging
that is
design,
awesome. Yeah.
right? It's not overly
Mhm,
crazy. I mean, like we can put graphics on this thing all day long, right? But
mhm.
it's just a simple window
Yeah.
packaging, which really lets you see the character,
Mhm.
and see everything that's inside, and then maybe just a bit of they have the
Yeah.
illustration on the side,
Yeah.
right? And then on the back, it's just the cross sell, right?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
that's who's in the wave, right? Some
There you
interesting
go.
details, and then just a synopsis about who these characters are, right? So yeah, it might be something as simple as that. I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't have to be super crazy, but there are people. I will say it this way: there are fans who love inbox collecting, and
Mhm.
maybe a little bit for of consideration for that. But then
Yeah.
again, you look at something like even the latest Star Wars packaging. I mean, like it's pretty plain Jane. I mean,
Mhm.
there's
Yeah.
nothing really
Yeah.
terribly exciting about this packaging
Mhm.
either. I mean, like yeah, it's got the mural thing, and then but it really is kind of plain Jane, right? So I mean, like
Yeah.
again, so there's something for everybody. But then you got something like GI Joe, which is just doing crazy
Mhm.
things with their toy photography. I mean, like they're going
Yep.
all out. You know what I mean? They're going absolutely crazy. All the
Yeah.
branding,
Yep.
all the
Yeah. They're doing everything they
thematics,
can with
and
there.
again, there's you can go either way, right?
Mhm.
It's whatever, but there is something less is more.
Yep.
Like it's the old designer's motto, right?
Yep.
So
That's kind of I like that the sleek looking. I was even thinking just like a matte black, like or with the shiny, like a shiny logo, and then like Animal Warriors had, like maybe something on the side with the artwork of the character and description on the back with all the characters. Just something simple like that, I think would be pretty sweet looking.
Yep. Mind Body says all the rewards are a solid deal. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Justin's very chatty tonight. Do you have a complete Battle Beast collection, Bo?
I don't. I've just got a handful of them. But
Easier said than done. Some of them are really pricey.
They are.
Yeah.
Justin
true.
says, how many waves do you have planned? Are you working on this project by yourself? Are all the designs yours, or did other artists help? Man, Justin, you are full of questions.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
asking
I've seen
the
that
tough
one.
ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
ahead.
the questions. I love it. I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen his name too. Like, I don't know if it was on the Kickstarter backer report. I don't know if he's already pledged, but
Justin's
I feel like
very insightful. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way. Very insightful.
Justin's in
anyway.
a lot of different chats, and he's very insightful,
Yep.
as Ken has said. But yeah, any plans?
Let's see. I mean, I plan on like I was saying earlier with like Battle Beast. I want to make it like every animal, and I want to involve like the community with that. So I've got plans galore. Like I want to do everything, and yeah, I'm the only one working on it right now. But I want to keep it where, like, I don't know if I want to bring on other like straight up 3D artists, but I want to bring on everyone in the community. Like I want to get bringing them on for the story, because I've got this universe that I love, that's kind of can go anywhere, and I want to bring other people's ideas and just have a project where the community creates it together, where I don't think that that's happened yet, and I'd love to just see what that looks like, where it's something's already established and you can add like a character over here or whatever, just from a different world that people like.
That's incredible. Again, I really like the idea of community involvement. That really is something. Chad Stewart, my wife, who doesn't even collect toys, would like a Jaguar with a gold color to match her favorite football team.
Yeah, there you go. Or wait, aren't the Jaguars? They have like the teal, right? I think.
Yeah, theirs is like a teal and like a tan / gold.
And some black. That would look,
Yeah.
that would be, I'd love to make that too. I was thinking of that too when I was first starting this. I'm like, okay, phases. Like first make the combat creatures that work in the story. Then like, hey, if it gets big, start hitting up the sports teams, being like, hey, I've got this bear already made, like this mold, he's green and stuff, but Chicago, what do you think? Let's make a navy blue and orange one to sell in your stadium during the games while your kids are like, instead of giving them candy, give them a combat creature.
Right. I was just gonna say we need to see, and this one's for my boy Kenzo. We need to see like a flaming horse with some blue and some deep orange on there. Let's get some Bronco colors in there for him.
Uh-huh.
See, look, he's putting in the chat now. I see it. He wants to see them Bronco colors in there on a horse. So I was thinking about you, Kenny.
Right. I feel like there's something for everyone with these combat creatures. Like, there's just, whether it's a mascot or a high, like my favorite, or at least the one that I hold like dear to my heart that I had to make was the wolf. Because growing up in high school, our school was the Timberwolves. So that was, I don't know how many times playing football I yelled, "Let's go to Wolves," So I just feel like there's something for everyone,
Right.
Absolutely. All about the villains. When he said warthog, my mind went straight to Halo. I didn't even think about the animal.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
There you
It's
go.
become
we were
that way
talking
for
about-
me.
We were
You
talking about
say
vehicles
warthog
there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Modular vehicles. Plastic Boy Wonder. Yes, the Ultimates combat creator. I need that elephant, baby. Absolutely.
Did you say he pledged on that? That's awesome.
Yeah, and
There we
like I
go.
said, people want those
Thank you.
tanks. Bo, you gotta keep that in mind. People want them tanks.
Yeah.
Here's Kenzo just taking front and center again. I think they look close to Masterverse size girth wise. Are they about 7 inches? Bo?
Yeah, they're maybe a little smaller than 7. They're like 6.5. They're pretty close to like 6.5. Maybe with some of the helmets and the ears, like they'll get a little bit. But yeah, they're pretty close to 6.5.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying girth wise too, so he's looking like more in that waist area about it. and
Okay.
they look maybe slightly a little slimmer than this guy, but
Yeah.
not by much.
Yeah, they're a little slimmer in the waist, I think.
Brick something has popped in just to say goodnight, and we'll be on replay in the morning. Have a good
Nice.
night, Brick. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep. Kenzo says goodnight. Mind and Body says goodnight. Mind and Body, I'm the kind of guy that opens figures too. I was just curious. You could put them in a brown box and styrofoam, and I would be grabbing them.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the
Some-
kind of support.
Yeah.
There we go.
Um,
Yeah.
Some Kickstarters like that though. So
Yeah.
Was this you, Oz? I was wondering. But anyway, let's hit
That
that.
was definitely me. Sorry, Jack.
Absolutely. It's all good. Let's hit that. But you know what? Who cares? Let's hit that like button for Bo, guys. Let's definitely head over to the Kickstarter, guys. Definitely check out the first of all, check out the Kickstarter 100%. It's at 52% of its actual goal. 33,620, 250 backers with
Nice.
21 days to go. Guys, this is definitely going to go through. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it goes through. But
Mhm.
seriously, I think that there's a lot of time to definitely back this project. Very excited for this. And Bo, congratulations again. It might be a little premature right now, but I'm pretty sure given enough time, we should be able to get there.
Yeah, for sure.
But guys, definitely check out this project. Wonderful gift if you guys are thinking about the holidays. And of course, the other thing that I was wondering though, Bo, since we're talking about it, are you going to have blanks for these guys eventually, like just so people can do some customization?
Yeah, I think I could do something like that. I mean, I originally, yeah, I think I don't have it planned right now, but I mean, a blank definitely would be like cheaper to make in the factory because the factory just kick it out. So, like without having to paint it. So, yeah, I think that we could make a blank for sure.
Yep, and people are resonating with that. Mind and Body, I really like the idea of customization and getting the community involved. Do you have a YouTube channel, Bo?
I do, but I need to start getting. I actually have plans to get on there more, and with the 3D printing, I want to start teaching people the process of even 3D modeling, getting in ZBrush, and like, hey, I want to make a weapon or whatever, and getting on there. So right now, it's a lot of my old stuff when I was doing it's pretty dated, but like the old Morphonaut stuff. It's just Morphonauts. But yeah, I do have a YouTube channel, and I'll be getting on there a little bit more and.
I would definitely subscribe. I want to learn more about 3D printing and 3D modeling. It's something fascinating, and I would really like to get to a stage. Derek Kuto, what's going on, Derek? Hey guys, late to the party. Hope everyone's doing well. You too, brother. And of course, Kenzo talking about the Broncos. Good on you, Good on you, Kenzo. Good on you, brother. Kenzo, looking good, Oz. Looking good. Chinobo's in the house. Let's go, Fins.
All
the
right.
Dolphins.
Yeah, that would look
Could we
kind
get
of
a
close
dolphin
to
in
the shark. I was thinking, like,
there?
I
He could
was
definitely.
considering that at one
They could
point.
be mortal enemies, man. They could definitely have sea battles. 100%. They use their noses. It'd be hilarious, poking at each other. Mind and Body's definitely looking forward to these. Attorney and Royalty. Yeah, the Dolphins with that orange teal. There you go. Absolutely. We've been talking about all night. Plastic Boy Wonder. Yes, I need the tanks. 100%. Yes, definitely. Got to look for those beefy, burly characters. 100%. So, guys, give Bo some suggestions. You know, he's got a community he wants to foster around this. He really wants to get a community on. Don't laugh too hard, Ken. He wants to foster a community around this.
I was thinking he's got some credit card draining to fester. That's kind of where I was going with that. So, you know.
Chris Allen, these seem to be Marvel Legends scale. No, they're a little
bit more,
bigger.
like we said, yeah.
A little bit bigger.
Like you said.
Justin wants to know what Bo collects.
I kind of just dabble in a little bit of everything. I don't like, since I'm like making my own, I'm busy doing that. And I guess the thing I probably collect the most is probably the Joy Toy Warhammer. I love the big armored sci-fi thing. Like, that's my thing. And then stuff like that. And then I try and get stuff from all the indie guys, like the Action Force and AWOC. I got some of those, and just trying to support people. And but I guess as far as like, I love those big Warhammer ones, even though they're like 5 inches. They're not like, they're like 1/18 scale, but in the universe they're like 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall, so they're kind of bigger.
You gonna be getting that Vanguard from Action Force?
Yeah, that thing's pretty sweet. Might have to. That thing looks awesome.
Yeah, 2 colors too.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. All right, I want to thank Bo for joining us tonight. Bo, thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
on here and giving us an overview about this amazing project that you
Yeah.
have. John Brooks says, "How about some crazy looking horses with awesome armor or something that figures can ride? That would look really weird. Creatures riding on top of other creatures. I think, but then again, that could be very awesome too. I don't know.
Mhm.
Bo, what are your thoughts about horses or other beasts of burden? I guess."
Well,
What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I do have. I would say I have. There's plenty of mounts that they'll have, but they're more like mechanical sci-fi. They're like, yeah, I don't have plans for another beast riding on top of a beast, but I
Okay,
can see what he's saying. That's
Attorney and royalty said what everybody else was thinking. If vehicles could be humans, humans could be the
That's where I
vehicles.
was going with it.
there you go.
We could ride them humans. We
I
can
like
ride
it.
them humans. They can take over.
There you go.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. That would be the funniest thing ever, I think. Planet of the Apes, which is coming out actually. There's a brand new movie coming out. If you guys haven't been under a rock, which that was me, I was under a rock. I had no idea. Planet of the Apes, well, another one is coming out.
I've been under a rock for weeks, man.
Yeah.
It feels like with the writer strike and the actor strike, it feels like just movies lately. It's been hard to I don't know, get in there or something. Like
Yep.
I used to go to movies like every Friday, but it feels like just the industry right now is like trying to figure itself out, like what it's going to do.
It's the Iron Claw movie that I'm the most amped for in 5 weeks' time.
Mm-hmm.
If you send me a link on December 22nd, Friday, Jay, I might not make it.
All right, I'll keep that in
Or I
mind.
might duck out early for a showtime.
I will keep that in mind. I will definitely keep that in mind. I remember they had action mechanical vehicles, I think, with
Mhm.
animal heads or something. That would be cool.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of animal heraldry. That'll be very, very cool. I think
Yeah,
that'd be
that's like I was telling you, what I have in my 3D files. There's something very much like that.
Oh my god, dude, you're just getting dark right now. Mothman46, a flesh covered ATST or ATAT. Dude, what the hell, man?
What? I mean, he is
That is-
Mothman, so I guess that's kind of acceptable.
That is the
from a
stuff
perspective.
of nightmares, brother. Holy
Ooh.
crap. That's
It is.
absolutely nuts. Once again, I want to thank Bo for joining us tonight. This has been an amazing, insight into this wonderful project. Definitely, guys, 100%. Definitely go check out the Kickstarter. We are already at 52%.
Yeah,
Wow,
we've gone up since we've been here.
In the time we've been talking, we actually gained another full percent, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Definitely, guys, keep the momentum going. 52% of its goal, 250 backers, 21 days to go. The project ends December 9th, 2023 at 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I believe is what would that be? That would be 1:59 p.m. Mountain Time. What am I going backwards here? Anyway, it ends on December 9th. It ends on December 9th, guys. Don't sleep on this. Wonderful opportunity to definitely back a wonderful project. Okay, again, you can support this project by pledging to back 1 figure, 2 figures, all 4 figures, and then you get crazy. You can get an army 8-pack, an army of 8 pack army builder, $240. You can then get the ultimate combining creator, $650. You get to pick and choose with the help of Bo, and really start to get your hands dirty with this. And of course, Bo is here to help the community along and wants the community involvement. Guys, this is wonderful. Bo, thank you again for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. You're welcome to stick around. We're going to be talking a little bit about the Black Friday deals that have been popping up. So, Bo, I'd love to by all means, you can stick around and discuss that with us. Justin Mohan, Bo, you were associated with 5K Toys?
They not yet. I think they reached out to me and just but I'm not doing anything with them yet. But I think they do want to have Combat Creatures on in their store though.
That'll be awesome.
Nice.
Mind and Body. Great. Thanks for coming on, Bo, and sharing your project with Jay. Looking forward to all of this. Thank you, Mind and Body. Again, thanks to Justin. Thanks to everybody who pretty much everybody has made wonderful, if not some questionable comments. Jeez Louise.
I've got nightmare fuel for days after tonight's chat.
Absolutely. I'm not going to sleep after this. And of course, we got sports in there somehow. Love sports. Love it. John Raz. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm going to screw this up. Vali Aleph. Somebody help me here. Oz, take a step.
Razvaliev.
There we go.
Okay, there you
We'll
go.
go with Ken.
I'm going with Ken. Apologies, John. I screw up people's names all the time, so don't take it like it's just a thing. I remember.
You mean like Ozymandias toys?
I know pretty much. I remember collecting all the small ones as a kid. Definitely gonna get them all. Thank you, John.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna call you John if you don't mind because
John R. JR.
Your name is awesome, John. Your name is awesome. I wish I could pronounce it.
Awesome.
You know what? I'm just a stupid Filipino. So, Mothman 46, Cabbage Patch.
I'll be the smart Filipino. Don't worry about it.
I know. Yeah, we'll leave it to Ken to pick up my mess. Cabbage Patch plus Motu crossover figures, dude. That is either the worst idea or the best idea I've ever heard. You shall see.
I'm having more nightmare fuel now.
At least it's not Garbage Pail Kids, because that would be a total nightmare fuel. That would be absolute nightmare fuel. Anyways, guys, please definitely consider checking out this project. Just become a follower. Definitely support them along the way. And let's get this thing up to 100% and beyond. Let's get this thing up to 200%, guys. That would be absolutely awesome. Thank you guys
Stretch goals
for everything.
Yeah, I want to see what a soul serpent's all about, guys. We need to get him there.
We do. Actually, you know what? Really quickly before we move on, let's take a look at some of these stretch goals really quick because we never actually did that. So, Bo, what? Take us through some of the additional stretch goals that we can expect. When I'm just going to go ahead and say it. When the project goes to completion, let's just go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and just put my reputation online here, and say
it's a safe bet, man.
So obviously you can add these ones, the originals, the BBs into your collection as add-ons, but the actual stretch goals themselves. Talk about some of the avians. What are we talking about? Amara. Again,
Amraka.
I can't pronounce the crap. So whatever this is, go for it.
Okay, yeah, you got Amraka the eagle, and he's your basic awesome eagle. He's the first goal. I think he'll be a fun one. He's the story with him is pretty cool about being the leader of the eagle army and very patriotic, and it's pretty sweet with that. I love the colors. I threw in that black gunmetal is fun, and I haven't finished him yet, so I think I put that on there. He's not finalized, and his weapons, he'll have some cool weapons. It'll be similar to the lion. He'll have his own a sword and then a shield, and the shield will kind of look like an eagle helmet. And so that's the first one. The next one you got, I believe, is
can I just say,
yeah,
he has a glorious codpiece. I think that is a glorious codpiece.
Yeah,
I am.
You might even say it's a bit of a pecker.
I am impressed. I am impressed with that codpiece. I really am. Moving on to Rafa. I can pronounce that. I believe it's Rafa. I believe I got that possibly right. Sorry, Bo. Go on.
Yep. Yeah, Rafa the Raven, and Oz got it. He's definitely kind of got those Raven colors going on, and the sorcerer
codpiece, glorious.
Yep. And his will probably be a little bit different. These were based off the same, the armor pieces, the same model. So I'll be finalizing those as we get closer on those, and his weapon pack will probably be 2 sword wing things that you'll be able to pop in his backpack. It'll look like wings, but swords. That makes sense.
That's beautiful. Really, I love the colors, of course. The golds and the blues. They really are very, very striking. And those gunmetal grays, they look amazing.
Yeah, he's fun.
And then of course we have the Noob Saibot. No, I'm just kidding. We have a serpentine figure. I believe this is. Talk to us about this guy.
Yeah, so I didn't want to give too much off because these I'm doing something with him that, as far as I know, has never been done in an action figure. So I want to hint at his silhouette, but it's there's some parts at it that are like pretty freaking awesome. What could I tease where it's like won't give it away? Some parts
I'm
that
seeing it.
some parts that come apart, I guess.
Okay.
He's got a glorious codpiece too. So
I was going to say he's got a very narrow waist here that I see
That's a win.
tapers into what looks like a tail, and I'm
yeah,
thinking bodysuit almost with arms and legs here. So
yeah. He's also, is that the one-eyed snake there, or is that like?
whoa,
We'll have
Kayla in
to,
this chat.
we'll have to see. Have to get that stretch goal.
All right, that's the
thinking-
goal, everybody. We got to get that stretch goal going.
Oh,
so.
you'll want to see it, especially if you're if you like to, like a fan of G.I. Joe, like this would work perfect.
There we go.
Oh,
There's
man.
the
Folks,
hint.
did we all hear that? The Joe
There's the
fans?
hint. That is the hint, Joe fans. That's
You
the
just
one.
you just got me.
That's
Move
the
over,
one.
Serpentor.
Not like going away from another, going into another Hasbro property. We went from Transformers all the way to G.I. Joe. We're
And
covering
what are the two things I talk about the most
exactly,
Right?
all the time?
exactly. We got to get we got to get Bo on Ken's stream for sure. We definitely.
I think it's like a match made in like
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Do you have any wrestling figures planned for the line? If you got that, then you've got Ken's Holy Trinity there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say wrestling. There's some combat, but not the wrestling.
And then of course we got new figures, possible
I see
upcoming
Wolverine
figures.
claws on yellow and on yellow and blue armor.
That is a Wolverine actually. That is an actual Wolverine.
That's amazing.
That's
Yep.
the Canadian hero right there.
That is the Canadian hero.
And
Right there.
yeah.
We got a kitsune here, a little fox or a little
Right.
cat. I'm not sure what that is exactly.
He's
that's
based
a
off the original. Like this is just a random color, but based off the fox, the Sly Fox in the Battle Beast. He's got the white armor and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
And then we have some reptilian representation here. That I love that armor set. Holy crap!
right? Like
Yeah.
you got me with the bear because that's like my spirit animal is a bear. But my second love when it comes to the animal world is reptiles. So
Nice.
you've got clearly crocodiles made up here. We've got a serpent of some kind on the way up above. Like, those reptiles really speak to me. I love it. And I
Nice.
like those fang style kind of blades he was rocking too.
Yep.
Oh, I see Black Knight from Helidope Toys has
Toys is here. Yeah.
joined in, and now me and Jay
Helidope?
fighting over the chat.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I want control. I want control.
You take
So-
it. You take
Yeah, Hello Dope Toys, good to see you. If you go Hello Dope, reach out to Bo. Maybe you might be interested in carrying some of this line. Would definitely love to see it in your store, brother.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
guys, definitely would love to take a look at this, guys. As always. Oh, wait. Aha, there we go. Cobra. La, 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 la. There we go. Absolutely. So, guys, definitely 100%. Please check out Combat Creatures. They literally went up 1% tonight on the stream.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for that. This is
It's
amazing.
awesome. Thank you.
They're up to 52% of the goal. 21 days to go, ending on December 9th, 2023. Anytime before 12 p.m. Guys, don't go past 12 p.m. Just to be safe. So, guys, definitely don't sleep on this. This is an amazing opportunity. Once again, I want to thank Bo for being here. Lots of guys, just doing Kickstarters, but I mean, honestly, this one's very, very exciting. If you were a fan of Battle Beasts back in the day, this is definitely one to keep an eye on for sure. Let's get back to the chat really quickly. Mothman, what did the chicken cross the road because he saw the Eagles codpiece? Oh my God, that was a good one. That was a good one. He's the Captain America of birds. He actually is. He is the Captain America of birds.
Definitely.
Mothman 46 we need some flocking here. We need some flocking apparently. That would be neat. On some of these. I wonder how to if you can get a quote, Bo, find out how much it is to flock something.
Okay.
We want to
That would
flock
be
it.
neat.
We want to flock everything, Bo.
If you get a panther character,
Yeah,
color it purple, and it needs to be flocked.
there you go. Yeah.
Just a rule.
America. Oh yeah, Team America. Kansas Creation. The Eagle
Fuck
has
yeah.
the Eagle has some Herschel Walker quads.
You
Herschel
didn't
Walker
skip leg day.
Go.
Chinovo. Amraka should have the Trump figure to hold. Oh, that's hilarious. That is too funny. That is too funny. Oh my god. Chris Allen, I definitely get this one, 100%.
Nice.
We already read that. Nevermore. Nevermore. Interesting. There you go, Dave. Pulling out the
Speaking of my Baltimore on there.
pulling out the deep cuts. Justin Mohan, would dinosaurs be involved in this line? A dino-like character. Dang. Okay, we're getting far into this now.
Yeah, I mean that could be something that's like made in the creator package, but I've got another like dinosaur like world line that I want to do. That when I was doing the Morphonauts, and they're yeah, those are awesome. They're like anthropomorphic dinosaurs, but all their armor is like raised scales and kind of bony looking armor. Like those are pretty sweet. I want to release those too in the same articulation scale, so you can just mix those in with everything too.
That'll be crazy. Yojo C is asking, we want some wings on these on these birds.
Mm-hmm.
And Mothman says owls. We need some owls. Attorney Royalty is completely.
I think that may have been over the cod piece.
Dave Sinelli, Velociraptors, please. Absolutely. Need some of them raptors. Kenzo, Ken talks about wrestling.
Never.
Never brings it up. Would never think of it.
Yeah.
James Howlett wants some Fatal Fluffies. Oh my gosh, easy there.
The G.I. Joe deep cut, or not deep cut, but the G.I. Joe episode.
I know. They're tiny little mogwai, and then all of a sudden they morph into these gigantic. Did they have the whips? Who had the whips? I can't remember who they had. I think they had whips. Anyway, crazy.
Did they have them with the Dreadnoks house? It doesn't matter. Somebody
I think they had the whips, and they could breathe fire for crying out loud. Louise. Freaking trapped on a space thing. Anyway, Canadian Cobra Chicken, very funny.
Just talking about them geese.
Dave Sinelli, Gladiators.
Gladiator.
These are fantastic works of art. Thank you, Mothman. 100%. Bo does good work. Hillian Dread. Ronda Rousey joined. Oh my God! Here we go. Ronda Rousey joined King of Ring of Honor tonight.
Oh, sorry. The next bit part of the chat flooded with me replying everyone on.
I saw that. Like it's just.
I thought she was coming to AEW, but she went to Ring of Honor, which like, Tony Khan owns both.
Ken went absolutely crazy. He started like going all in. It was crazy. Black Knight, Hella Dope says definitely we'll get in touch, Bo.
Nice.
Get in touch with Bo, not get in touch with me to talk wrestling. I totally misread that.
Well, we could do that too.
Do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip the next half of this. Oh my God, this.
Yeah, sorry about
everybody's screaming and wrestling.
That's my. I didn't want to stop the chat to talk about it, so I went to the type chat instead.
Dave, can you flock a sheep? You know what, Dave? You can do whatever you want on your spare time. I'm going to leave that one alone.
You caught that message in between all the wrestling.
I'm going to leave. I got to leave that one alone. Thank you.
That's the one he picked out.
That's wrestling related. That's wrestling related.
Why not? This one's good. Two guys talking. Will any insects or arachnids be planned for the future waves? Ooh.
Sectars.
That's I mean, it's a possibility. That was another one that I had like in the Morphonauts. So I already had like the Morphonauts line. So I've got a like a crab, which isn't insectoid, but I do have a spider in that line, and then I've got an awesome mantis, and they've got like these like on their chest like a detachable arms that kind of come out on top of their arms. But so I was planning on putting that in the Morphonauts universe, but I wanted those two universes to connect. So I mean, definitely it's a possibility, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, let me grab this one here real quick.
Sure,
well, that one will work too. I was back up a little bit further. See, when you were catching about flocking a sheep, I noticed glow in the dark because that's my favorite action feature of all time. Are there any plans for some glow in the dark, like maybe some eyes?
Man, I haven't thought of that, but that's like an awesome idea because they all have like their eyes match like their orbs. So I mean, yeah, that would be cool. Or if there's like an animal that like glowed or glows that
There's
glows.
some bioluminescence out there,
I,
mostly again towards the bug and fish world, but
yeah, that could be something cool. It'd be fun to do something like that.
and I went back to Jay's comment here for the Dino Riders because another big fan.
Yeah, 100%. Pinoy horror stories. Always good to see a fellow Pinoy in the house. Dino Riders. We did
Cyberzoic.
we did talk about that though. For these anthropomorphic versions, we did. Bo did mention that he had some plans, and maybe if we get this backed, maybe we will see some anthropomorphic dino type of characters with bony plates.
Dinosaurs.
No less. Mind and body. Okay, I'm a lore kind of guy and write fiction. What's the pitch for Combat Creature Story? I mean, you should watch the video, Mind and Body. It actually covers a lot of what it is. And again, if you guys definitely one more time check out the Kickstarter. You guys will not regret it. It's an amazing Kickstarter, and the lore is covered in the video itself. These creatures are actually defending against other serpentine creatures who are looking to take over the universe. And I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. Definitely go watch the video. What am I?
Gotta go watch it. Back the
you
project.
You got to go watch
Yeah.
and back the project. That's exactly what you got to do. So yeah, guys, definitely check out this wonderful video, Mind and Body. You're going to enjoy it. Trust me. So definitely check that out. Mothman Pro Wrestling. Jeez Louise, here we go again. People are fake. Ooh, them's fighting words. Them's fighting words.
It's not
ribs.
fake.
Big ribs in the house. Two guys talking again. Glow in the dark would absolutely make me pledge for some extras. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I wonder if the plastic costs any more. And with the glow in the dark dye. Again,
Yeah.
Bo, go get some quotes.
Yeah. Well, I actually just one of my commission guys where he actually makes his own like Battle Beast figures. I did some work for him. We've been kind of talking about he does like molds, like straight up like the 2-piece molds, and we were talking about making like some glow in the dark, like the mini ones, not the big ones, but the mini versions. So that could be cool. I could see what possibilities are for the BBs in glow in the dark.
I mean, I love me some glow in the dark.
Yeah.
And yes, Ken, that is a Masters of the WWE Universe Undertaker. He is the ruler of my undead army in Masters of the Universe. He's the Emperor.
That works.
Kenzo again. Good always, guys. Definitely check out Kenzo's creations on Instagram. Yeah, even a cool nocturnal creature with glow armor would be very, very cool. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Eternity Royalty, a bat, a glow in the dark bat. That would be
cool.
really neat.
The
That
whole
would be
nocturnal line.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks again to Bo for being here. Definitely check out the Kickstarter, guys. We're already 52% completed. Very, very close. On 21 days left to go. You guys won't regret it. Thank you again, Bo. It's been an absolute pleasure. But you're welcome to stay. We're just going to talk about a little bit about some of the crazy things that happened today in the toy world. The first of which was really freaking disappointing for any Thundercats fans. Out of the blue, out of freaking nowhere, Big Bad Toy Store decided to drop this, and only a few people figured it out on time. And basically, Ghost Jaga sold out in less than 10 minutes. Basically, he was dropped and then sold out in 10 freaking minutes. I think it was less than that. I think as soon as people figured out it was on sale, and I didn't figure it out fast enough, he was sold out like that, like literally like that. Like there's, I'm very upset. I am
taking some notes from Self Creations. I see.
Oh, very upset about this. So, does anybody know? Like, I'm gonna put it to the crowd. Does anybody know why I'm upset about the fact that this guy sold out so quickly? I'm gonna ask Ken. Ken,
you need one for your collection.
It's
got the sword of omens, which you worship.
Okay, well, I mean, I have 16 of those, but continue.
But this one's exclusive.
It was exclusive. Then it got on to Big Bad Toy Store, but there's another big reason. So Ken hasn't exactly figured out. But Oz, why am I so upset that this disappeared so quickly?
I'm gonna say you have not been able to get this across international borders yet.
Nah, that's not
available in Canada.
That's not a problem for me.
Do you not have the non-ghost version?
I have the regular version, but that's actually not why I'm totally upset. I'll be explaining exactly why in a second. But Bo, any idea why I might be really upset that this actually came and went so quickly?
I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you guys why this went up. So basically, as many of us do know, for the Thundercats fans who first of all, I'm upset at Super 7 for making this a Super 7 exclusive, and then the shipping that they do is just so damn expensive, particularly for anyone who's north of the border or in international waters. It's just prohibitively expensive. So them making it an exclusive for the Super 7 crowd is just absolutely crazy. Super 7 website is just absolutely crazy. So that was that one. But I was hoping and dreaming, foolishly, that I might be able to get it on Big Bad Toy Store because I know that they order a whole bunch
in bulk. Yeah,
and hopefully they would have gotten it. Unfortunately, my chance escaped me, and I don't think I'll get another one. And the reason I'm so upset, is because scalpers just make this hobby terrible. eBay now is listing the Jaga figures at just absolute horrendous prices. Oh my god!
Of course.
Oh my god!
So
buy it now prices range anywhere from $189.95. Bidding prices start at $53, and you know where that goes. $249. Buy it now. This guy's smoking. Again,
so what's the sold price on these though? Have any of them sold
that's where
yet?
it gets really stupid. But I'm just gonna continue showing a few of these before we go to the solds. Because how can you now I know in hand I can see that the ones in hand I'm fine with, but you just don't know with some of these, right? You just have no idea. But in hand it's getting really stupidly expensive. $219, $198. You know what I mean? $220, $275. What is this guy smoking? Oh my god! Like the prices are just
$299,
$291, $375. This guy is on the moon plus $8 shipping. This is just oh my god!
Don't forget that shipping on top.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous. Now let's see if anybody actually bought one of these stupid things. Let's see if anybody's actually sold one. I mean, look at this. At one point, it got upwards of $500. Like it was ridiculous. So let's go ahead and see the sold listings. So sold items. Oh my god, people have fallen.
So it's selling.
Oh my god, $200 plus free shipping. Thank God.
At least.
Yeah. 175, 155, 183, 200, 192.
This is painful.
I wonder how many of these people are buying.
Oh my god, 249. 249.
Why are y'all doing this to yourselves?
Oh my god, this is just stupid. And this is why I'm so upset. This is why I am absolute 330. Oh my god, 19 bids. 19 bids at 330.
Gotta be some show bidding there.
Oh my god.
Set a max bid, people. And once it gets just stop. Look, what are y'all doing?
God, this is crazy. I'm gonna get like there are a ton of these sold. Let's go by
how many are actually being sold?
Price plus shipping highest first. Let's see who was. Oh my god, 375. These are best offers. I'm gonna go with this one. This one here's the winner of the day. $325 freaking dollars
shipping
plus $17 shipping.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Look, man. I mean, I'm willing to spend some decent money on a good toy if I feel that it's worth the price. Jay, I know you are probably the most diehard of all my friends of a Thundercats fan.
I'm kicking myself right now, Oz.
We have talked, like, even one of the first times I went live with you, we got into a discussion about, it was right around the time they did that invisible Tigra figure, and we had not seen Ghost Jaga yet, and we were just like, why isn't this out here yet? That's how he is through 90% of the show. And now we finally get him, and this is what people are doing.
This sold out so quick because people like, and you know what, it's all, people are just talking Scalper City. The Scalper's going to go crazy, and they, you know what, I agree. If he's selling for this much on, oh my god, on eBay, I can't. I like, you know, I don't blame them. I don't. If people are willing to buy, like, what is that? A $3,000 profit? What is that? That's crazy. That 3,000% profit, like, that's absolutely crazy. Ken, you're the scientist here. How much is that? Like, what the heck? Oh my god! Like, what's the percentage on that? Jeez Louise. It's like 3,000%.
54.99 to, we'll go from the 325 there as a base price. So you're talking, all right, my brain's messing up this late in the night for math, which I'm normally dead on with my numbers, but
Ken's decided to skip this one. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you're talking about like I want to say 240% markup on that.
Oh, you know, lot of outrage. A lot of people are very upset. Duop Mega J, is it considered a bootleg? No, it's not. This is this is real. This is about as real as real as they can. Oh no, you're asking about. No, these aren't. Combat Creatures is not. It's a brand new project. It's I think. Bo, I think it's more like it's inspired.
Yeah, it's more just inspired by Battle Beast. Like, yeah, not bootleg. Just no, they're not. I mean, I 3D modeled them, but they're going to be factory made figures. I will have some 3D printed if you want, like some things like the little minis. But I'm looking at getting into those in factory too as like a stretch goal. So we'll see how it goes.
They're more inspired than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, you bastard! No, I'm just kidding. Freaking grab you one of the superstore. You know what, Oz? That's a really good idea. I might actually ask him to do. I might actually ask him for that. 100%. Chris, I envy you, brother. I really do. I'm very jealous.
Chris, tell me you weren't one of these guys. Please tell me you weren't one of these guys. I like you too much for that.
two guys topping. Yeah, that was a super rando drop. You had to be in the right place at the right. It was just ridiculous. It was just so ridiculous. Oh my
these
gosh.
random drops like this always seem to happen when I'm at work. You know.
Yeah. Already your pile of loot. Damn you, Chris. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
I'm just kidding, Chris. I'm just kidding, Chris. I'm just kidding. Kenzo's Creations. Thank Jaga for brick something. He grabbed one for me at the Super 7 store. Oh, Kenzo, that's freaking. Oh man, I gotta talk to Brick.
He did that while we were live on the air last weekend. Like he traveled over to the Super 7 store, gave us a quick tour, grabbed one, helped grab Kenzo one, and then he rolled out. And you know, that's the kind of amazing thing within this community that we have. We're all willing to help and support each other the best we can.
That's cool.
I'm messaging him now. Oh my god. I'm so mortified. Dang. Anyway, I really hope that one day I might be able to own Ghost Jaga.
You're getting Ghost Jaga. We got you a cat. We're getting you a Ghost Jaga. It's happening, Jay.
Don't. You guys are too much. You guys are. I'm gonna try and figure this
out. I just went away to go buy one on eBay and then take a bunch of painkillers and down a bunch of alcohol after, and then expedited one day shipping. No, I didn't do that.
Definitely check out Toy Connections, guys. Derek Kuto, damn clasp is annoying. Yeah, it's crazy. James Howlett, Jay got the cats there. I did, but thanks to everyone's support, I was able to get that. And you know what? Everybody knows who they are. Thank you guys. I couldn't have done it without you. Dave Sinelli, one per customer. Yeah, and it's still sold out in less. Like I swear to God, 10 minutes.
Jeez,
that's not man.
People made dummy accounts. They did what they had to. I'm telling you.
You know that, yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. Van 2099. Just got into the stream. What's going on? I'm crying. I'm just absolutely like in tears. No, the tears left me a long time ago. It's I'm just right now. What do the kids call it? I'm salty right now. I'm salty, salties. Derek Kuto, that yellow hand looks like like he touched pee. If that's the way you want to look at it, Derek, I don't know, man. You and Mad Hatter, there's something going on there. Man. There's something going on here. The aftermarket on this guy is insulting, dude. The aftermarket is just sick. It's just absolutely sick. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, scalpers suck. I hate scalpers. You know, a lot of people are thinking the same. The figure is not good though. I have 2 ordered since the day 1. The clasps keep coming off, and I will not stay on. Well, Derek, you know what? It could be worse. You might not have even 1. I'm just kidding.
There you go.
I'm not salty at all. Damn it. Black Knight has a point. Plus 10.25 for shipping.
That's nuts. That much for the figure, and you're not getting free shipping, man. Shh.
I know. Time to sell that Ghost Jog. Yeah, if you want to, absolutely. Well, I mean, why would I? Don't blame you. I don't blame you. I really don't. I won't. I'll judge you, but I won't blame. I'm just kidding. Chris Allen had no idea this figure was going for so much, and he got one. So congrats on you, Alan. And if you offer, Chris, if you offer to me, I will be pissed off. If you offer to me at those prices, I will be very pissed off. Andrew Davis, surprised BBTS sold Ghost Dragon for such a low price because they usually jack up. That's true, actually. I am actually a little surprised, but you know what? They guaranteed their sales today. That's absolutely true. Van, imagine buying that. I can't. I just can't. Sell. Yeah, no, just ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of people are just basically as flabbergasted as we are, guys. 2 guys talking. If they spend almost half a Cat's Lair on this figure, you'd think they would throw it in for free shipping.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Right? That's the kind of guy that doesn't even give you a reach around.
Oh my god! Exactly. Just just in for the money. Just in it for the money. Absolutely, it's insane. I mean, if somebody's willing to give me 300 for my Ghost Jaga, I'm selling. You know what, Chris? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I really don't. I'll judge you, but I won't blame you. I'm just kidding.
Recoup some of that Cat's Lair cost right there.
Guys, I got Ghost Jaga today. If you have a spot, I want to open tomorrow at the clubhouse. So there you go.
So Ken, you know you always got a spot at the table.
Absolutely. Black Knight, Thanos is in the house. Yeah, everyone's we're all just really disgusted right now. It's
right.
It's just how dare they? How dare they? How dare they? Derek Kudo, also no brown mailer with this, so big dirty scratches on the sleeves. Ouch.
That's true. There is no shipper box. Rick made sure to show that off. There was no shipper box.
That is so terrible. P.T. Barnum, there's one born every minute. Yes.
Great quote.
Yes, there is.
And what's that over your shoulder behind you? Sitting on that next to that Templar over your shoulder, Ken. What's that?
I already flexed too much on the show.
Yeah, he did.
So this is not flexing. This is just putting the thing behind you and not flexing anything.
So. That is a big horsey. That's a big horsey. And you know what? It's actually lucky he doesn't have a head. He'll actually fit inside that stupid shell.
Oh my god!
Right?
He's the same
like thing.
Yeah. He's just holding on to it, right?
He got it in his hand. I love that specialized hand too.
He would not fit in there if he had his head on. He
wouldn't.
Chris, you know what? Even if you did, I wouldn't blame you, brother. Take that payday. Dave, Jay, if I get Joe's Jaga, you'll be haunted.
You see what he's saying? He's saying he'll send it to you, brother. He's saying your house will be haunted by the Ghost Jaga. See, he's got love for you.
Dave's always been a good guy. I love his conversation.
Your house could be haunted by something. Haunted by something else, though. I mean,
you don't have to, brother. You don't have to. Don't do that. Van 2099. What camera are you using to record your vlogs? Because I was going to start my channel next month, and I was also wondering how to start. Are you talking about each of us, or are you talking about anybody specific, Van? Well, I guess we'll go around the horn then. I'm using a Logitech. I have no fucking clue. Ken, what are you using? What the hell am I using?
Up until yesterday, Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus cell phone. No, just kidding. I used that to edit until yesterday, and that's not a joke. But I'm on a Logitech 920 C. The C, I think, is because there's a privacy shutter on it. But get a Logitech
Mhm.
920. They're relatively cheap. If you don't mind only getting up to 30 frames per second, it's not bad. That's for recording like this, right? Ultimately, most cell phones, like I just switched to a Samsung S23 yesterday. Most cell phones, you can just walk and record like this, right? It's
Yep.
it's not bad at all. Or you can like point it. I'll be putting up a review tomorrow on a toy. I shot the whole thing on my new Samsung Galaxy S23. I'm not going to give you a hint on what toy I just reviewed. I may have been
No
uploading
hints.
that when you sent me the link, and then all of a sudden I came in and like repeated everything Bo said and asked him all the questions he already answered, not thinking that he answered it 10 minutes earlier. So
It's
yeah,
all good.
you're good with a cell phone if you can believe. I've been on
Van,
it for 2.5 years, so there's your answer.
a cell phone is actually good, and I think you have to use wireless software, right? Is that the case? Kevin?
Yeah, you have to download some sort of wireless software or wireless like editing software. But I figured it out in a few days once I got it. It wasn't terrible.
I'm using a Logitech Brio, which I saved up for. You don't have to go that route. Ken's right. Definitely use a 920C. It was the camera I was using before. It's a great budget camera. It's not that expensive.
They go for like 60 US, right?
Yeah.
Or at least they did a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
like
not-
I said, right? Like most, like, can you really notice the difference between 30 and 60 frames per second? Maybe on a really large TV, you can.
Kenzo sees it. He sent me a picture last week of him watching all of us on the 65-inch TV. So Kenzo sees it, but anybody else is not going to
But Oz, the difference is we were on StreamYard in 720p. We weren't even on 1080. And I wasn't sure if he was trying to get the resolution or the frames per second. I don't know what he was trying to get, right?
Bo, what camera are you using right now?
I'm just using usually I'm just on a phone, but I'm on my wife's MacBook Pro because my computer that I use is a big beefy thing that I don't have anything. But anyway, just a MacBook Pro. But I'm probably going to get on out of here, guys. Jay, thanks so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for having me on.
You are awesome, Bo.
Thank you so much for being here, Bo. Guys, once again, before Bo takes off, hey, not that. What the hell is that?
That's not awesome, guys.
That is not awesome. That is the opposite of awesome. Let's see here. Where is it again? There it is. No, that's not it. There we go. Guys, definitely check out Combat Creatures on Kickstarter. Yeah, this is a wonderful project, and as we already know, it is very loud. It's already at 52% of its goal, $33,620 of a $65,000 goal, 250 backers, 21 days to go. Bo, thank you again for being here.
Thanks so much. You guys are awesome.
Your insights and your work, top notch, brother. So, thanks again. Okay. Have a good night, Bo, and have a great weekend. We'll see you later.
We'll see you guys.
See you, Bo.
A lot of great information coming from that guy. Incredible. I can't believe I didn't even know about, like, we talk about the whole indie space toy renaissance thing. I was completely in the dark about this. See, I saw photos in our chat groups. That's it. Say what?
Yeah, I thought I dropped the link to Morphonauts in the Toy Renaissance a bit ago.
So
I
probably clicked it, did a quick scroll, didn't read anything, and then jumped back to whatever, and then did not go back. And then you and Brick just assumed that because it's indie stuff, I know it. And of course, nope. It just went, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever.
I wake up a little bit late, and all of a sudden, like it's like 600 pages long. So it's not that hard to miss. So
that's true.
I feel silly. Like someone in the chat is gonna in the comments say, Ken should have known WTF, because usually I try to be on top of this type of thing.
No one can know. Oz, what camera are you using?
So the secret to my success on such a beautiful picture is a Microsoft Surface Pro.
All right.
It's probably like the most low tech of what everybody's using here, but that's what I have right now. I do have another camera that I want to get set up. Unfortunately, I can't keep it stable on my current desk setup. So that's why I don't use it, because I don't want a camera that's going to fall over midstream or something of that nature. So I literally just use my laptop one. I make up for it with better audio by having a decent microphone attached to a swing arm that is the biggest comes up here.
You can just get like a stand like this, right? Like this is literally what my camera is on, right? And just
I have that, but If you notice, my desk is a little shaky.
I was about to say there's a desk problem too. Some
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Smaller
the main
desk.
issue. Is the desk is a little shaky, and I don't want it to shake and knock over that little tripod.
How'd you get a shaky desk? Anyway, doesn't matter.
It's a glorified microwave tray.
Okay, got it.
I'm working so lo-fi here. It's ridiculous.
We're giving away trade secrets here, guys.
Trade secrets.
How many history videos have I done on a Samsung Galaxy S9?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a
We've done
2018
amazing.
phone, and it's just like you tweak the brightness, you edit it with transitions, you put zoom in and zoom out effects, you get a light box, take all your photography in, you optimize every setting in the world, and then nobody knows the difference, right? And people are always like, "You're using a cell phone? You're editing on that thing? You don't have a reel? Like this webcam I have is only for live streams, right? Maybe to record some on-camera bits, but most of what I did was on a Samsung Galaxy S9."
Yep. The idea is you can start off very, very, very low, very minimal setup. But as you go, you learn and you improve and you upgrade. And that's what you just do over time.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
A room with good acoustics, like not what I have now with the sound bouncing off the glass like this. Like this is why when I'm here, there's it's a bit tinny because of the glass, right? And the glass on that wall. But you get, my microphone's not the greatest in the world, right? Like, well, the stand looks crappy. The microphone's actually decent, but yeah.
Just have to move forward a little bit to help with that. Justin, anybody going to read the new Thundercats comic? I have no plans to. It does look interesting though, so I don't know. And you guys aren't really looking into that series anyway, right?
I got to catch up on Batman. What was it called? Anyway, there's some really great Batman comics that came out in the last year or so. Forget what it's called.
Chris, I hope so too, but I doubt it. I don't think they have that kind of relationship with or they don't buy in that type of. They're more of a distributor. So unless Super 7 was going to actually put in an actual order, which I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, I'm happy for everybody who got one. Damn you guys! But seriously, no, seriously, I really am happy for all you guys. Healy Dread, all these things are going to go in Toy World and Lord Grasp. Necroconda are lurking in the shadows, randomly going up for pre-order. Yeah, you know what? You have to be on your ball. You have to be on your game right now with toy hunting. It's crazy.
You do,
and this is why you have to subscribe to places like Toy Habits and Geek Dead Life, and just. I try my best to get the news out there for you guys. So, yeah, just keep your ear to the ground as much as you can. And once it goes up, do not sleep on this. Just put the order.
You got to jump.
Yeah, don't. And you know what's you got to be, even when you put in the order, they might cancel on it. It sucks. It really does. Collecting is hard, guys. Collecting is hard. Like the struggle is real. Kenzo's Creations. Eternal Royalties place is haunted. No, it's not. Apparently, it is.
It is. I've seen video proof.
Ghost Jaga was not a fan of Jitsu, apparently. Yeah, he took him out, stole his hand.
No, he knocked him right off the shelf. I've seen it a couple times.
Kenzo's Creation. Grease. So literally, no one is a fan of Jitsu. I like Jitsu. I think he's kind of cool.
He's got fans.
Black Knight says that he also uses a Logitech 920C. There you go. It's a reliable camera. It's
got a great privacy shutter, so you just kind of go like this, and then it's
actually that's the upgraded version. There's a version without that. So yes, you have a.
Well, I think the C is with a privacy shutter.
Is it with a privacy?
I think anyway.
Interesting.
Anyway, talking like a tech guy as if I know what the heck I'm doing. I don't. Someone said to me, "Get that camera," and I said, "Okay." That's how that worked.
Ken, I was just snapping shots with Nilly Willy.
That's when we were asking earlier, like when he wanted to show us like the resolution of how we all looked on StreamYard.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That was Copter. Ghost was trying to break his jitsu. That's funny. That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Even the Ghost was tired of Wave 7 on shelves.
Yeah, it was absolutely. It's so great to have Bo as a guest tonight. Definitely, guys, check out his Kickstarter. We definitely want to get the thing past 100%. Justin, it was up for pre-order about a month ago. So, was it a month, Justin? That would have been a long time. Okay, I thought it was like a couple of weeks ago, but okay. Derek, Are you guys into Mayfex at all? I am picky with Mayfex. I just don't have the $100 to drop every single time something cool comes out. It's an
Every
expensive.
time, every time they put out a Spider-Man figure, I'm half tempted to dive because just the articulation they can get on those Spider-Men is amazing. Like
Their
that
stuff looks so
Scarlet
good.
Spider. Oh man, like I know we've got that new Scarlet Spider that they're putting out now from Legends, but the Mafex one, way better. I'm sorry, it's just way better.
I totally agree. And their articulation, even the facial sculpts.
Yeah,
but that's why you pay the $75 more.
Look at that.
Okay, the gratuitous crotch shot there. Jesus, oh my god!
but it's a Spider-Man figure. The comic is 90% gratuitous crotch shots. So
Pretty much.
You know what? I should have saved that for Silver K being in the live chat.
I kind of took over Silver Kid tonight. It was hilarious.
Yeah, usually. Anyway,
Man,
is that by
$20.99.
Ghost Silver K?
Jay, should I buy the Ghost Jaga because I really want it? Not for $300.
No,
Not for $300 freaking dollars, man.
Why
Like
would
if
you
you
do
find a
that?
deal, grab him. If not, you can live without him. Okay,
Hey,
seriously.
if you got that kind of money, I own a sandbox in Arizona. I want to sell. Putting it out there.
you got that kind of money. I know a toy museum I want to open. You see the figures keep getting crammed closer and closer to closer. Look at my shelves 2 years ago.
Cabinets are
like
filling
that.
up, Ken.
It is totally that is where we are right now. We are the antithesis of too much. Mayfix are great, absolutely. Favorite make set is Nightfall Azrael. Bet he does look awesome, doesn't he?
Another excellent choice for them. I mean, it's not like anything they put out looks bad or isn't good. They're all stunning figures with some of the best articulation you can get in the toy world. And they even do like soft good style kind of costumes now too, like with some other stuff, like
kind of like Mezco, right?
Yeah, Mezco's getting right up. Yeah, I mean, Mezco's always top.
So Justin, yes, there was time to order this figure. I wasn't going to pay the shipping price that Super 7 was asking for Jaga. He was not half the cost of the figure, but to get it here to Canada, it was stupid. I was like, screw that. I was like, I'll take my chances and hopefully big. And you know what? It bit me in the ass. But I'm not going to spend that kind of money on Jaga. And now, you missed out. He's $300. No one's going to pay that. Well, apparently people are paying it. But come on, seriously, that's freaking ridiculous, Justin. No, that there was, admittedly enough, there was enough time. I wasn't gonna go that route. All right, seriously, it was ridiculous. That was just
it's a tough deal for all of our friends in Canada when they want to order something like that because they got to pay additional taxes and duties and import fees to get it over the lines. It's not easy and it's a real bummer. So like the same cost that we think about where we're paying like $10 shipping at a retailer or something to go somewhere here within the States. Yeah, almost like sometimes you're looking at double the price of the figure to get it across the border. So
it's the duties. The duties are like if
they kill it every time.
It's like playing Russian roulette. Sometimes you get lucky and the border guard doesn't care. And sometimes you get slammed. Like they literally like, oh, how much is this thing online? Oh my god! And then they just charge you the full. It's really bad. It's really bad. Eric Stream, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? You backed the early bird combat creature 4-pack. Hopefully the Eagle and Raven got unlocked, dude. You are definitely gonna have a great time with those figures. I hope the Raven is also unlocked, and same thing with the Eagle. Those wonderful cod pieces, man. We got to get them cod pieces. Those are
those pecker pieces.
Those pecker pieces. Who's pecker pieces? Derek, I love them so much, but yeah, very pricey. It's just absolutely crazy. Dave Sinelli, Motu times FMA. What's FMA?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. Interesting.
I mean, that's what I'm pulling from it. I'm an anime fan, so that's where my brain went.
I'm going with that clean version. I'm pretty sure there's a dirty version of it somewhere. Beep my anyway. Ken knows exactly what I'm talking about. Jaga was up for a decent pre-order window with Super 7 post-elimination. I know, but I was not going to pay those import prices. No freaking way.
It's tough.
Justin Mohan, Brian Flynn said they're getting rid of the brown mailer. I know, and I don't mind that. It's fine. I totally get it. Most companies don't.
Anywhere to cut costs, right?
Yeah, most companies don't.
As minor as it is.
No, but it does save them. Think about it. It's 7 cents is 7 cents, no matter what.
Yeah.
You ship out 5,000 of those things. That's a decent chunk of change. I mean, like it's
where do we see the
I get
savings?
it. I get it. We don't.
We don't.
We don't. And they're getting and if you actually look at the number of accessories, they're starting to cut down on those too. So Ultimates is becoming less ultimate than it was a year ago.
Wait a minute. I'm not going to get 37 hands in every package.
No.
I'm done. No, I don't want it anymore. I don't want to touch it. If I don't get a single finger sticking up on each hand pose, I'm out.
That's nothing. If I don't get 6 more Sword of Omens, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna.
What about the
scream
claw
if I don't get
shield,
more
Jay?
6
What
more.
about the
Oh, those
claw?
freaking claw shields, dude! Oh my god, those effing claw shields. Speaking gratuitously, spider shots. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I know.
Oh boy.
I know, it's
Oh
coming.
boy. Here we go.
It's coming. It's coming. All right. Mayfex Black version Batman Hush coming back into BBTS. Guys, pay attention.
Okay.
Pay attention. You know you want it.
That's another good one.
Recovero. Bought Jaga today. BBTS didn't realize how lucky I was until I saw the comments. Ugh, dude, count your lucky
Good
stars.
job,
bro.
man. Good job.
Count your lucky stars.
I hope you weren't one of those ones we
congratulations.
see selling it on eBay.
I know exactly. Congratulations, though. Wouldn't waste your money, dude. Don't, please don't, please don't.
Don't spend that much for this figure. It's
Thunderscop. What was shipping to Canada? It was whatever the shipping was, plus the import fee, plus the additional cost to actually get it shipped to Canada. So whatever you think, plus. Probably closer after the conversion. It's probably closer to $25. Truthfully, and that's if they don't hit you at the border. So just for some edification there. Chris Allen, Mayfix figures have to pose so smooth. It's fun getting them into dynamic poses.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Two guys talking. I think people also got used to Super 7 figures hitting them then dropping in price. Yeah, I sort of knew that wasn't going to happen with Jaga, but I was gonna take the risk anyway.
Right.
There was something about it because I already have Jaga. I know I wanted the Ghost Jaga, but damn it.
I'll
Anyway.
always remember that as one of those first conversations we had on a live stream was about that.
Just bought the Batmobile upgrade parts from Ramen Toy. Again, the CAG, that thing.
I just got an email while that's one of the reasons I looked down earlier. I was like, what's going on here? You know?
John Brooks, guys, what's your favorite 80s cartoon music? Mine is Thundercats, Jason the Wheel Warriors, and Mask. One of my even though I love Thundercats, I think my favorite 80s theme song is got to be Silverhawks. That guitar solo by Bluegrass is just ridiculous. But are you talking 3? Because if you're talking 3, then it would definitely be Thundercats, Silverhawks, and it's okay. I'm not going to include He-Man because it's not a song, but I definitely would like to include. Jace is up there. Jason the Wheel Warriors is up there. Even Mask is up there too. You've named a whole bunch of great ones. Honestly, Ken, what were you? I'm gonna go with Transformers.
Does Stan Bush's the touch from the 86 movie count? Because if it does, that's number 1.
It's 80.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
2 is Mask, if that's the case. But if it has to be just the cartoon intro, Mask. Right. I'm trying to think of other really good ones. I mean, the opening to the G.I. Joe movie, because I'm not fond of that movie, but that intro.
Yeah.
Intro is
the G.I. Joe movie.
That was
one of the best. So I'm going to go for an easy cop out.
The theme song of the movie.
Yeah. I'm going to go for an easy cop out. Real Ghostbusters. Because, first off, it's a huge, great song already. Yep. But then if we're going for another one, do you guys remember the theme song for Dino Saucers?
Dino Saucers.
Didn't Dan Larson just do a recent video on Dino Saucers?
Dino Saucers is one of my all-time favorite franchises. It was one of the things that caught my eye about the Armies of Ashmore so early on. That they reminded me of them. And now it's just, people are remembering. Yes, Dan definitely did a good video on some Dino Saucers recently.
TJC, good to see you, brother.
Hey, TJC, my man.
Good morning to you. How you doing? Van, I'm thinking I'm going to record my first vlog at GameStop going to hunt. Brother, go for it. Hunting is a wonderful way to get started. Trust me. It put me on the map. So definitely go for it.
Yeah. During the pandemic, isn't that when your channel rose from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 because of all the hunting?
Shot up through the roof.
What's pre-recorded content? I don't know what that is.
Says the man with 12-hour streams. Oh my god!
It's that thing that's hit or miss. It's either a fart in the wind or a hit. And like if you put a ton of effort in, fart in the wind. If you turn the camera on and just spin in circles, it'll go viral.
You would
That's
think,
my
right?
experience.
Absolutely.
Catch me live tomorrow night on the Clubhouse, spinning in
There we go.
circles.
I love the name Clubhouse. Yeah. Anyway,
It's because the feel of it. It's more of a clubhouse
Yeah.
where we're all hanging out talking toys.
That's beautiful. Kenzo's Creations, Voltron, baby. It's not a song though. It's a
Not a
theme.
song.
It's more like a theme. It's not really a song.
yeah.
Right. But I'll accept that. Sure, Voltron. Yeah, 100%. I'll accept it. Chris Allen, Transformers Season 3, hard to beat. You know what? There was something
Pretty
about
good
the little do-do-do-do-bat. You know, I know where you're coming from.
The background beat was
Yeah,
a bit. The first time you heard that background beat, it was the greatest thing ever. And then after a while, you're just like,
That just got grating. It really
like
did.
When
yeah.
did the Ocean Group dub of DBZ hit the US? Was that 80s or 90s?
No, that was well into the
It was 90s, right?
Yeah, I wanted
it was
to
like
say.
late. It was like mid 90s.
No, because I was jamming out to Rock the Dragon way before it ever hit Toonami. And that's when they switched, when they went to Toonami. I was watching, Rock the Dragon. I used to watch it on like Fox, like at 6 a.m. in the morning. It started off as Dragon Ball and eventually got up to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, so you got to be very specific because Dragon Ball started in the early 90s, and then
Right.
September 13th, 1996 is the first air date for
Was it
Dragon Ball
really?
Z.
Oh man.
Yeah, believe it or not.
No, that's got to be about right actually. Now that I think about it.
Because again, it started with Dragon Ball, which had a huge run, right? So we saw Goku grow up and become.
I don't mean to jump ahead in the chat, but there's a lot of good suggestions there. Kenzo just dropped one that was like I completely I never would have thought about that.
No, Fraggle Rock. Oh my god,
the
that's awesome.
Kenzo. No, not that one.
Yeah.
The one after is the one
One
that
after?
that's
Inspector Gadget.
the one that I never would have thought of in a million years. But that's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Oh,
Like if somebody said that was their
Timeless.
favorite, it's like like your brain isn't going in that
Timeless.
direction. You're going action theme, not like comedy, robot, slapstick theme.
Right.
But that if someone was to say that was the best, I couldn't correct it. I'd be like, yeah, I get it. It's not my number one pick, but I get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
It was catchy, man.
It's a surprise. It's that surprise pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pole position, great pick. I love the pole position song.
Yep.
That was freaking awesome. Found a T punch in Target yesterday, but they had one. Thunder. Well, okay. Well,
Thunder
grab him.
Punch. Okay.
Yeah, grab him. Don't
Do
wait.
it. Don't leave them on the shelf.
Don't
I mean,
wait.
if you need them,
Van, you should name whatever you think. I mean,
Name it after your look. All three of us have our names, or at least an accepted nickname of ourselves in the channel.
Yeah.
Right.
True story.
Right. So, because people in your real life call you Oz, right?
Everybody,
So,
even my
right.
family.
So yeah. So that's your non-legal nickname is really what Since you were a kid, that was your name, right? So,
yeah.
The wizard. You were the Wizard of Oz as a kid. So there you go.
We are the majority of my life. I've been called Oz.
Yeah. So all three of us have our name on our channel somehow. Right.
Ryan Ventek says, "Run with us from the Raccoons." You know what? Is that Canadian? Like,
I don't remember this one, but I'm just from the title alone, I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Canadian cartoon. The Raccoons was a CBC cartoon in Canada. I just don't remember the song "Run with Us," but it sounds like a lot of fun. James Howard, Voltron, because Peter Cullen's voice is in it. You know what? I can't deny that. That much from days of long ago. You gotta love that.
Yeah.
Fraggle Rock, always a good one.
Wow.
Oh wow, yeah, there's one.
True, I forget.
No one.
Yeah, why do we always forget that one? Like,
because we always think of it as more of a 90s property than an 80s property because it was that tail end.
True.
I always say that the big three of the 80s was usurped by TMNT. Yeah. Like they might have fizzled out anyway, but I kind of felt that TMNT was like the heir to that.
Yep.
Well, yeah, let's face it.
Yeah.
Motu 87 done, 88 TMNT hits, and it's this
Well,
muscle-bound 4-inch style figure.
Transformers in Japan went well up to 89, but 87 was an abbreviated shortened season and then canceled for good. G.I. Joe 87 movie, done. All three of the big three ended either their cartoon or a
87.
movie, right? Because the Motu cartoon was 86, 87. No, 85, 86. No, sorry.
No, it was
What
83 to
years?
84.
83
Shira
to
came on
84.
to 85.
Yeah.
There
And-
was the He-Man did have a continued season after She-Ra, after the Sword and Stone, but it didn't last very much longer after that.
That's what I was
She-Ra,
thinking.
She-Ra had another year after that.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
so
So basically, that franchise went to 86, and then
Yeah.
they did a movie in 87.
And then did a movie.
Right.
And
It was G.I. Joe I was thinking of that did 83, 84, did the two miniseries, full seasons 85, 86, movie 87, done. Transformers 84 to 80 to 86, including a movie, 87, short miniseries, done.
so all the
88
big three
TMNT,
were out.
boom.
TMNT hits.
It came
Gangbusters.
right when it needed to.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know why two guys talk to
Yeah, I like this one.
I mean, I love the Disney afternoon. I love all, but when you think Disney, you think musical anyway. So that sort of glosses over for me. You know,
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
Darkwing Duck, you almost think like Batman spinoff. Like Batman
Right.
spin-off.
That
To me,
was
that's
the
why I
idea.
like that. I like that one. Of the three, I like that one.
Yeah. I love Darkwing Duck. I do, and it's a spoof. It's an actual satire of
Darkwing Duck
Batman.
is so great.
Batman, The
Ooh.
Shadow, all of those good ones.
Thank you, Obi-Wan. Once again, good to see you, brother. Long time for the super chat. Jay, follow the plastic, y'all. 80 Star Wars went through blowing up with fireworks, tossing them off roofs, and lots of rough play, and they all survived. What was the plastic formula they used? 80s plastic is the miracle plastic, brother. 80s plastic will never. It's kind of like Roman concrete. It will never ever be replicated because you know what, the Colosseum is still standing. You know what I mean? Like
That was made out of 1980s plastic.
Yeah, all the exactly all the aqueducts that the Romans built, they're all still standing in some
1980s plastic.
It's crazy. Exactly. Oz is right. They're all made of 80s.
I'm going to go back and cover like all of these monuments through history and just talk about how they were made from plastic from the 1980s, the same stuff that crafted the greatest of toys ever made, and totally spoof the History Channel.
The pyramids were probably made of 80s plastic.
Totally 80s plastic. Mayan pyramids, Tibetan pyramids, ancient Egyptian pyramids, all 80s plastic.
those.
That's why they're still standing today. The Nazca lines, 80s plastic.
Everybody's got it wrong. Ain't no aliens. It was 80s
Nope.
plastic. Okay,
80s
it was
plastic.
80s freaking plastic. Thanks, Obi-Wan. Always good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. All right. You know what? Lots of great suggestions. Definitely. Oh, Ulysses 31. Great. You know, there are a lot of obscure ones. A lot of them went under the radar because some people didn't have it in their state and some people didn't have it in their provinces. So, Visionaries. Again,
Visionaries is another good one.
there's some songs which are just too short too. You know what I mean? Like they were just kind of like flash in the pan. So
Well, yeah, because Visionary starts out. Well, Visionary starts off more like a speech, but then it goes into this great instrumental.
Yes. If you combine the two, then yeah, because it does more instrumental than Masters of the Universe does, right? The Masters of the Universe is just the background music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
which is why I could not put it down. You know, I couldn't say it's a song because it's not.
Yeah,
right? It's more of
a great top 10 countdown list. Great intro doesn't have to be a song, just best intro.
Yeah, I tried that. If you don't mind not making any money on it, it's great. It's great.
Well, you did a top 10 countdown. Did you do a top 10 countdown?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do you know how many? Let me look at
I've done a greatest 80s intros of the I actually have a video. Got struck almost immediately. Pretty much within
because you have to play some of the
you have to play some of it, at least a little bit, right? So people
but how much do you play? If you play like 2 seconds, in theory you're okay.
Right? I mean people will recognize the hook right away, but then it's just one of those things. You have to be very, very, very careful. But if you it gets the hits. I'm not gonna lie, it does get the hits. So,
I see what you're saying. When if you don't mind not making any money on it because you
don't mind
can't
making
claim the
money,
revenue.
you can do it.
Okay.
No problem. It's just the revenue is not there for you anymore, which is terrible because they do get hits. It really does. Mothman, He-Man song is the jam. It is, but it's not a song. It's
it's just the background, the regular kind of music for it.
I am Adam, Prince of Eternia.
Yeah, it's a speech overlaying the normal background music.
Absolutely. Mothman 46. 80s toys are made of fine Corinthian plastic.
It's true right there. Gucci ain't got nothing
that's
on 80s plastic.
That's hilarious.
Find the
Thundercats, great theme song, wonderful theme song. Mysterious Cities of Gold, great theme song. Again,
That's
wonderful.
one I gotta check out. I'm not familiar with
It's gonna be
Mysterious.
80s, right? So I can't say Go-Go Power Rangers.
No, that was definitely the best of the
That's a
90s.
Great song, but then that was 90s. That was very much 90s.
And
Wait, wasn't Thundercats what started the song topic? It's late. I'm getting Dory. No, not really. It was just it was just the topic somebody brought up and said, "What's your favorite?" So we just ran with it. Okay, so it's getting late, guys, but let's wrap up this last little segment that we have here really quickly because there are a lot of sales which happened this weekend or this week.
It's been nuts.
It has been absolutely crazy. So it did start out with BBTS and a bunch of controversies like aside from this. But first it started off with the Super 7 Ultimate sale, which again, if you guys want to learn more about that, I had a whole video on that. Lots of great sales. Some of them in the 60% off, 65% off. Holy crap! So yeah, guys, 65% off for certain. Actually, I think it's gone up. No, I am. Oh my God, they actually went up in the sales price. There are more sales at 65% off than I've seen. That's nuts.
And I'm not going to lie, I'm looking at some of these.
Crap.
I mean, that they were talking last night on Toy Frenzy. I actually was not on Toy Frenzy last night, and they were talking about the Toxic Crusader, and I was just like, ooh.
Guys, something. No, they've gone to 50% off on almost everything now.
Holy
crap!
Look at these.
I need Tigra, so I got to look at this.
Oh
my
God!
Whoa!
My biggest complaint about Super 7 is that they're always just so expensive, which is why I never get into it.
Even the major wrestling kind of Brian Myers.
Guys, you know what?
Maniacs here.
This is nuts. Everything's just
turtles.
I feel sorry for anybody who bought
Rangers
some of these at 20% off 2 days ago. Like, what?
I'm tempted by if Goldar's 50% off from Power Rangers.
That's what I was looking at. Look at Conan the Barbarian Ultimate here.
Yeah.
The Silverhawks just went to 40%. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh, all the Silverhawks went to 40%.
Yeah, but they're not vac metal, so it doesn't count.
No, I get it. I'm just amazed.
Oh, that Green Ranger gonna be
Green Ranger, $38.
Went to 30% off. Oh my God,
that was another
Jackalman's down in price.
Jackalman went to 30% off. I'm picking myself.
The whole wave of 4.
Oh my God.
More Toxic Crusaders.
Sorry, I like the other Ranger better.
But you'll never find a cheaper price on that Thunder Tank, folks.
Yeah. Actually, you can. You just got to hold out. That one's going to drop. Trust me. And I have it. So, the
kind of like the Magician's Apprentice, too. They're seeing they're doing the Disney Ultimate.
I know.
Look at Slash. They really slashed the price.
They really slashed the Slash. Guys,
65%.
$20.
$20 for one of my favorite Ninja Turtle toys of all time, right there, and it's so much better. But you know what, though? Kayla showed that glow in the dark one.
I know. The Toxie, 60% off the Toxie,
and that
that is nuts.
Yes,
that is just nuts, guys. I think Big Bad Toy Store right now, if you're doing for Super 7, has just a ton of crazy sales. But that's not all. I mean, they have sales for G.I. Joe, for Gremlins, NECA, Hasbro. Look at this. The Deluxe Dark Troopers, 43% off, $19 for a Dark Trooper.
Was that Golden Axe 3-pack down there? The Golden Axe 3 dead free?
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
Golden Axe, 23% off.
Everybody
likes
Clone Wars skeletons.
Obi-Wan, right?
Ooh, General Obi-Wan.
Oh, Hush Batman. Huntress, $64.
Oh, yeah.
Medicom, Mafex, we were just talking about it.
Return of the
Boba
Jedi
Fett,
and Empire Strikes Back.
Boba Fett,
Both
Boba Fett
versions.
is 7% off. Ooh,
You got to pay that Boba Fett tax.
gotta pay that Boba Fett tax. Actually, no, you don't. It's 7% off. You don't have to pay that Boba Fett tax.
You pay it; it's just offset by BBTS.
I'm looking at that Xenomorph, guys. You know that's calling to me. Oh
guys,
wait,
this
we got
is great.
Masterverse as low as $12.99. Getting kind of used to seeing that price
He-Man. I might actually go for that because I missed out
for
on
the
him.
CGI He-Man.
Yeah, I might go for it. If they have the Skeletor, I'm definitely going for it.
Right. You got to get them both.
Oh, even the Mojo World is 109 now.
4-pack,
That's
yeah.
really good. It's not. It's a 3.5-pack. But yeah, that's a great price.
A
Even the
3
electronic
1/3 3/4
I
pack.
know,
You mean?
exactly. Not even a third. Yeah, the Spider-Man helmets,
That's gorgeous.
a full wave of Fantastic Four, like the entire wave. Holy crap, 60% off for the entire Fantastic Four vintage. Like, I might actually go for that because I want the Thing, but I didn't pick up any of these guys.
Jay, I'll have to talk to you after. Don't
Sure.
necessarily get that there.
Sure, we'll talk for sure. But yeah, guys, definitely lots of great sales happening at BBTS. But earlier, and of course, we did talk about the 50% off all in stock figures, buy one, get one. The BOGO, lots of crazy sales here. I mean, like anything Super 7 for
Sword
G.I. Joe.
Ascension Dragon Sword.
Yeah, so here's how this works. If you buy one figure, if it's the same price, 50% off the second figure. But if the price is lower than the figure you picked up, the 50% off will attribute to the lower cost figure. So basically, you're still saving, but it will be on the lowest cost figure.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can start army building right now, $24 for bats. You know, you got your Dukes, you got your SpongeBob SquarePants.
The
right?
whole Ahsoka wave right there.
The Ahsoka wave is buy one get one 50% off. So if you bought this wave and then you bought, holy crap! All right, never forget BBTS. Oh my God, the Dark Troopers are $12.82.
And these
Buy
are the
one,
Black
get one.
Series one that kind of
Buy
came in
one.
this.
Look at the Snake Eyes, $54.99 to
Yeah, that's
$24.40.
a really good deal. That is a really
No
good
timber doesn't count as a Snake Eyes.
deal. Morbius, the actual
Yeah, that's the really good looking one that's been coming out now.
That's Mezco, right? That's Mezco Morbius.
Yes.
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 crazy.
Yeah, the
Look at the
MZ.
stand. Look at the
Mezco.
layout. It's Mezco,
That's
and it's
Mezco
called
Morbius.
112. So yeah, that's your
nuts.
first clue.
We even got Hush Batman from Mayfex. Look at that deal. Buy one, get one 50% off. Oh my God. Guys, that's crazy. And then the G.I. Joe figures are also on the same deal. So basically you buy one Copperhead, you buy another figure, and you got 50%. It's crazy. It's just nuts.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to get that Copperhead to go with my Croc Master.
Look at this set here. The Mousers and the Turtle. Oh my God.
Baby
18
Turtles.
bucks. You buy two of these sets, you got an army. Like, that's crazy.
That's a lot of Mousers, yeah.
That's some crazy deal. Look at the classic card. You get this, buy one, get one, 50% off.
Return of the Jedi versions. Nice.
That is crazy.
Oh,
yeah, some anime characters. Even wow, check this out. So you buy the X-Men 97,
yeah,
and then you pick up the classic cards. You got some really good deals happening here, guys.
Yeah,
this is crazy. Even Slash again. Everything's going on sale right now.
This is nuts.
This is absolutely crazy. But not to be outdone. Amazon has gotten in on the game.
Right.
It's actually thanks to Hasbro. Their collector corner today just dropped a ton of crazy deals. The Magneto helmet, $69.99 from $99.99. That's $30.
Was that price again? $69.
$69.99. Yes.
You're welcome, Jay.
God damn it! Yeah, damn it, Oz. $69.99 from $99.99. That's an amazing deal. But check this out: the West Coast Avengers, $87.49 from $124.99. That's 30% off. Holy
That's
crap.
fantastic.
We've even got the Marvel's Villains series. So if you wanted any,
the good stripe
boy, yeah, if you wanted any of these guys, $87.99.
What do they got? The scroll down a little bit to rock and roll there.
Yep, 30% off.
$17.49.
$17.
Rock and roll is one of my all-time favorites.
We got the two ninjas. All these guys
Oh,
are some crazy deals happening right now.
Ooh, even indie.
What the hell happened here? Oh no, yeah, he's a Walmart. He's an Amazon exclusive.
Kamakura. Yeah.
That's why he's so expensive. How come Grunt Graves, who was on sale everywhere, I think he was at Ollie's for like $10 or something like that. That's ridiculous. He's still full price on Prime. That's ridiculous. Even some of the Lowlight's not on sale. That's too bad. Oh, if you guys are into your indie game,
I was gonna
30%
say
off
the indie right
now.
there. It's calling.
Oh
So
my
many
gosh.
things are calling.
I know. Like you're either
But
gonna
I'm
go
not
broke.
supposed to be buying money. I
I was
can't
just
buy
about to
stuff for
say,
myself. It's Christmas.
you're gonna go broke saving money. This is gonna be this is the funniest thing. This is the funniest thing ever, man. Holy crap!
But that's it, though, right? That's it. That's exactly how it is.
Lots of great deals going on here. All 30% off.
Outback Rogue.
Yep.
Oh man,
Yep.
love that Rogue.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, guys, definitely check out the Amazon sales. Power Rangers, same thing. All these new multi-packs. Look at this. Look at this. This pig. He's finally down. He's finally down to a decent price, $17.49, because he was damn expensive for no good reason at all.
He's not even that great of a villain. Oh, look at that! He's not down, but that remastered Lightning Collection Zach is still a gorgeous fig, even at full price.
100%. But yeah, any of the regular Power Ranger figures, because they are just damn expensive for whatever reason. Here's a really good deal: 43% off on the cycle, where the Power Rangers Time Force Blue. That's a really good deal. $20.
$20 for a vehicle and a figure.
And a figure. That's
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, even Turbo Collector.
Blue Centurion, $17.
Yep, $17.
And Eye Guy down to $16.
Eye Guy down to $16. Yep.
Wait, you get a 2-pack Scorpina and Yellow Ranger.
Huh?
$15.99.
Huh?
Yep.
Doesn't look right. Really?
Clearance deals, brother.
Those were key season 1 characters.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
1/2. Right.
Yeah.
So.
But it's not Trini. It's
Aisha.
Is it Aisha one?
But it doesn't matter. The costume's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to get the head swap from the other one.
The head to the swap.
Assuming you use the head swap.
It's down for $10.
Here's the deal of the day. This is the deal.
And
of the day.
Finster.
Yep.
Finster, a core character.
Why the core bad guy?
I know.
And Space Pink for $9.99. Because a lot of people, I don't know about you, Oz, a lot of people think Space was the best Power Ranger season.
Space was a really good one because it tied up all the previous
seasons. It was the official end of the Zordon era. A very emotional end.
Yeah.
It had the deepest storyline. It saved the franchise. They were going to cancel it after that season. Space.
Yeah, that's why they wrapped it up. But it ended so good. They were like, we can't stop this.
Yep.
Yeah. And Corona and leather. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Star Wars. No.
You know what we're talking about.
I was always a Mighty Morphin fan, so I didn't watch it past that. But I went. I already started my career. It was not really. I was in college.
Too bad Corona's almost 50. She's almost 50, but she looks great.
It's a cruel mistress. Time is a cruel mistress. Some great deals.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, you're absolutely right. Some great deals on Star Wars. If you're into the cosplay or just collect helmets like I do, check these guys out. 30% off on the Ahsoka 332nd Trooper helmets. Beautiful stuff. $91 now. This is a great series. This is a great savings. 30% off on the Artillery Trooper, $69.99. Any Darth Vader fans, check this out with a Kyber crystal. Darth Vader light effects, $164.99, down from $278.99.
Yeah,
damn good price. 41%.
With that nice stand too.
Oh yeah, beautiful stuff. These are the Bounty Collection and the Mission Fleet Collection. If you're into these, pretty good savings there. If you want kids. Exactly. If you want to cosplay as Ahsoka Tano, this is the what's it called? It has voice activation or something like that, electronic phrases. $28.99. And even the Vintage Collection Bad Batch. This one's good.
4-pack. Yeah. So I need to get the Ahsoka headdress for next year's PowerCon. You all catch me next year at PowerCon wearing in my Ahsoka cosplay, skirt and all.
I can't
seeing
wait.
if these guys catch that.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. We're doing it. Unfortunately, PowerCon has been delayed, so that's why Oz is actually saying that. Which is
There is no PowerCon
there is
2020.
no PowerCon 26. If you didn't catch that, guys,
Thank you,
if you
Jay.
if you didn't catch that,
That's why he's got your back.
but some pretty good deal, like some pretty good
yeah.
deals here. Look, Morgan Elsbeth
Morgan
is
Elsbeth.
$16.99.
Yeah, that's a good
Is
price.
it no? It's
That's
vintage.
vintage. That's
I
vintage.
was about to say. I was like, yeah, not
Still
not
good
many
price.
other. Yeah, the deals really were at the top for this one, unfortunately, but everything else is, it's Star Wars. Jeez Louise. These guys really got to get their act together. Here's a good one. Yeah, we have a Black Series NedB Purge Trooper
Oh yeah.
2-pack, $52.99, 30% off. That was pretty good.
Oh.
This one was controversial. So this is the if anybody's actually interested, this is the Carbon Collection 2-pack with the TIE Fighter and the Imperial Guard, Emperor's Royal Guard. This is 30% off, and that's actually a decent price because, again, these two guys are way overpriced in my opinion. $70 for 2 figures, like just absolutely ludicrous. So that one's not bad. We got Din Djarin, 23% off, not bad. This is a great price. If anybody's into the Phase 2 Clone War Trooper helmets, right now, 30% off, $69.99. That is a great price. Wow. We got some retro figures.
I was going to say, I'm liking the retro collection 2-packs here for decent price, especially for a Boba Fett and Bosk.
Absolutely. Classic card, Return of the Jedi Biker Scout, 30% off. Yep. Oh wow, the 3-pack for the Obi-Wan Kenobi Vintage Collection, $24.99 down for $50, 51% off deal.
That's a great deal.
I don't know why this one isn't set as a deal, but it's 31% off for the Purge Trooper. It's a bit cheap. It's way cheaper on Entertainment Earth though, so definitely head over there. Actually, wait, no, that's vintage. Okay, that's different. Boba Fett Starship, and of course the Kyber Crystal. Great stuff. And finally, for the Transformers, unfortunately, there aren't. You really got to look hard for this one. Mostly kids' toys. So we have 30% off deals on some of the. I guess they're smashers. I guess I don't know which one. Ken, help me out here. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Kids' toys. You called it.
I know. This one though.
Yeah, I like that 2-pack.
Oh, that one. That's different.
Jurassic Park
crossover. Yeah. $52.99, 30% off. That's actually a really good one.
How much are they doing the Megatron and Baroness for? Oh, no percentage off full price.
That's good. 39% off.
No,
that's actually. I don't know why it's not a featured deal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't see the featured deal. You're right. Yeah, it is knocked off.
But that is actually
normally quite a bit more. It's normally like 90 or something, or 80.
Yeah, it is 90 right there. $90. So that's not a bad price. 40% off. There's a Warfare. Where did this come from? This is still available?
That's a 2019. That's a 2019 figure.
Yeah, this is, guys, jump on this one. This one's pretty good. This one's a pretty good.
It's not as big of a deal off. Like it's normally retails for 30 or 33.
Yeah, we also got the Stalker Bumblebee 2-pack too.
Yep,
that one's not bad. Yeah. And RC's come down, but she's been issued so many times, right? That mold was used for Earthrise and Kingdom, and the Studio Series 86 just did a slightly deeper color scheme.
Yeah,
I was gonna say they've been pumping her out like yearly almost now.
They fixed her feet though. I think the feet are actually different. I think that was the big deal. Other than that, though, she's basically the same. They have the Generation Wreck and Rule. So that's a 30% off figure as well.
Oh, the Wreckers. Yeah, you got that's the Impactor, and I don't know who the other one is. Skullgrin from Pretenders.
$14. That's a really good price.
Skullgrin, yeah.
That is a really good price. $14. I don't know why these ones aren't highlighted.
I was trying to negotiate for a vintage Skullgrin at lunchtime today. Literally was sitting for lunch with a collector saying, "What can you do for me if I want a vintage Skullgrin?"
Leader Class Transmetal 2 Megatron from Beast Wars.
Yep.
We also have
the Deluxe Legacy Evolution 2-pack.
Yeah.
Too, right? Oh, wow.
These were like all stuff that some of this stuff was just announced earlier this year.
Down to $17.
Wreck and Rule Springer. That's
Well,
interesting.
That is a pretty good price as well. Although I just don't like the color scheme. I'm holding out hope for a Studio 86 Springer. I'm holding out.
They got to. They haven't done one since Siege.
I know. I mean, they bothered doing RC again, so why not, right? Anyway, we'll see
Yeah.
what happens. Wreck and Rule. Who's this guy again?
Is it Top Spin or Twin Twist?
I think it's one of them, but it's 17
Click
bucks.
on it. See what it says.
Almost looks like it's a Diaclone color of Top Spin or Twin Twist.
It is
Diaclone Twin Twist.
Diaclone Twin Twist. There you go.
You got it.
Thank you.
I
Ken.
know my pre-transformers
Yes,
pretty well.
Yes,
so.
That's why Ken's here. Ken was here specifically for this section.
There's some deep cuts I don't know. But, yeah.
Right.
Cybertron Golden Disc, 50% off. Holy crap! These were actually a pretty hot deal for a while.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So guys,
Yeah,
definitely,
nice.
the sales just keep on coming. Whether it's from Entertainment Earth, Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, things are just going nuts. And then this stupidness
And
right
this.
here. And this stupidness right here.
Oof.
Well, guys, it's been an amazing evening. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, guys. Everybody here in the chat, thank you so much for everything. You guys are freaking amazing. Let's take a couple comments before we start winding down for the night, guys. Chris Allen, Black Friday deals are going to be crazy. They already are. And this is the early Black Friday. I wonder what the Black Friday.
This is the pre-sale stuff.
For some reason, I thought tomorrow was Black Friday, so it's weird. Or tomorrow, today. Yesterday. What the hell?
This is
what
what
my calendar is
happens.
mixed up.
Oz, this is what happens when two Canadians try to figure out when Black Friday is. Like,
yeah, like I thought Black Friday was the Friday that just passed.
We literally.
I will assist you guys from now on moving forward. I'll let you know when to mark your calendars to not spend any money all year, so you can buy it all cheap on Black Friday.
Thanksgiving.
It just crossed midnight where I am,
right?
So I'm a little bit confused, right? Or
yeah, see, you guys have Thanksgiving so much earlier than we do, and for us, we all like to say we're thankful for everything that we have and we're grateful for it, and then forget about all that shit the next day and go run out and buy new stuff.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But you guys still top us in terms of sales. Like it's just ridiculous.
It's madness. I used to work in it a lot.
Yep. Kenzo's really starting to drool right now with all these absolute crazy sales. Two guys talking. Palmyra is one of the few Thundercats that isn't on sale. Don't. I know that is the one problem.
Still need Tigra.
Yep, Tigra. Well, he'll go on sale.
Aren't Wily Kit and Wily Cat, or is it just Wily Kit that's up for pre-order?
They're both up for pre-order. You can still pick them up. Dinosaur Parks and says, Jay, do a reaction video on the most. You know what? I've been. A lot of people have been asking me to do it, and I will, but I'll be honest with you, and I will be honest with you. I saw the phone version on Instagram, and then people were like, "No, there's more to it." So I'll probably react to it very soon. It's just, I've been so busy and of course just recovering. So all right, Dinosaur Parks and such. Your wish will be granted this week. Okay. With the EE, it's over $75 free shipping. Yes, that is absolutely true. I always go for that. Let's see here. Anybody else who? Dave Sanelli, careful, Jay. You and your helmets are a bad mix. Why do you say that? I love helmets. Helmets are the best. What are you talking about, Dave? What are you talking about?
Talking about Willis.
TJC. Only retro Decepticon pretenders I have is Bludgeon, which I've had since my childhood.
Which is the pricey one. So you're sitting there like, I only have the one. I'm like, yeah, but it makes getting the rest easier if you have the priciest one.
It's true. Yeah, and of course,
him and Thunderwing are the two priciest. I literally commented that.
Right.
You commented it 3 freaking times, and then
twice. It's just you're streaming to 3 channels.
Oh, too funny. Ken's not jealous at all.
Yeah, I might be a bit resentful.
Good night, Thanos Copter. We're winding down as it is anyway. Mr. Vice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cheers, Jay. You sound a hell of a lot better than the last time I heard you. By the way, that was a slip up. I didn't mean to say it that way, but yes, thank you.
Your own name too. That's hilarious.
Absolutely. All the villains. Black Friday starts on Thanksgiving these past few years. Of course it did. I believe it actually has always been that case. But What do Canadians
Fair.
know about that? What do Canadians know about that anyway? $75 for free shipping for free. God, I need to go to bed for free shipping, not 75. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you for clearing that up. J plus helmet equals Winnie the Pooh and honey. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yes, actually, you are absolutely correct. You are correct, Dave. You are correct. Woo! Well, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Van is definitely going to buy that Slash figure. I don't blame you. I know for $20. If I had $20, I'd be buying it too. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. What a night! What a night! Lots of bullshit. I got to tell you, like, oh my god. Anyway,
I know.
Don't we go through it?
But we're gonna survive, everybody. We are gonna survive. All about the villains. Don't forget about the CAG. Are now up for sale, guys. Definitely get that if you have the Batman 86, which I still think you can buy right now. It went up for reorder multiple times already, so it's just absolutely nuts. Ken, what are you working on right now, brother? And how can people reach you?
So today, Oz and I just released a collaboration of History of Masters of the Universe 1982. One of our, definitely I can speak for myself, one of my proudest video history productions. And Oz just feeds off of my energy so well and worked out amazingly. So thanks to him for all that. And then, yeah, tomorrow the video for the Headless Horseman comes out. I did like I said, I was getting it like uploaded to the Patreon when you messaged me to say if I wanted to jump on. So yeah, that's what's going on. And then next week I'll probably release my Gridiron Studios video on the G.I. Joe jump classified scale jump set. So yeah, lots going on. I haven't gone live that's not true. I went live on Tuesday with Oz, but I've been kind of doing my lives more sporadically rather than my usual Sunday mornings. So, but yeah, you know where to find me by now, or worst case scenario, I'm either at the clubhouse with Oz and paints toy samples, and I guess Kenzo's going to be there. Otherwise I'm here on Mega J Retro every now and then. So yeah.
It's always great to have Oz on. Thank you for that. It's always great to have Ken and Oz on. Thank you guys for both being here. Oz, what are you up to, my friend, and how can people reach you?
Well, as most of you know, tomorrow night we'll be hanging out at the clubhouse on my channel from anywhere between 9 Eastern till 7 a.m. 3 Sundays from now. Whoever knows when I'm going to stop streaming, and whoever knows who will be on for the ride with us. But we all know I stream for like 200 hours every Saturday. And then, of course, coming up next week, you will catch me on Toy Frenzy on Thursday nights. So, of course, there's always that. And then you have no idea where I will pop up next in all of ToyTube across the Awesome Verse.
Awesome verse.
It's a pleasure, folks.
The Awesome Verse. I love it. Guys, thank you so much. Definitely check out Toy Connections on YouTube and Osterman's Toys on YouTube. You guys will not regret it. Wonderful retrospectives on everything that we love. Definitely check out that Master Universe video that Ken just dropped. And of course, Osterman's Toys worked on. You guys will not regret that. It's a wonderful retrospective and really very educational. And of course, it presents a lot of stuff that even I didn't know about, which is amazing. So guys,
Adam from the Battle Ram blog sent his regards on that one too. He was happy with how that came out.
Adam,
if somebody was gonna, we wanted to impress somebody. That's the audience to impress.
And you know what? If you're going to impress somebody, it definitely should have been Adam. Definitely check out that. If it impressed Adam from Battle Ram blog, you know there's something going on there. So guys, thank you so much for that. Last comments before we log off. All about the villains. Be out of country for the holidays. Going to miss everybody's streams and uploads. Happy holidays, y'all, and show the sub love. Thank you so much, All About That Villain. Happy holidays to you too. Happy Thanksgiving. Van 2099. I ordered the Bumblebee from War of Cybertron figure, and it came into my front door, and its head is missing. That is absolutely terrible. Send it back, or have them send you a replacement free of charge, Van. That does happen, so hopefully you get that sorted out. All About the Villains. See you, Jay, Ken, and Oz. Of course, you too.
Take care, bud.
Two Guys Talking. Great show, guys. Have a good night, and good night, everybody. Thank you so much, Two Guys Talking. Van, good night, my friend. Mr. Vice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just subbed to Toy Connections. That
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Mr. Vice. Guys, thank you for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. Huge thanks to Bo from Creature Combat Creatures. Amazing Kickstarter. Definitely check him out and definitely support that Kickstarter, guys. We need to get that up to 100%. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey. Geek proud.